Stegmeister, 50 spot banger bomb, kicking us off. Dave Mealy with a 16-month membership. Let's go! Saturday afternoon, it's the King and Queen of the Ring. Two individuals will get a crown tonight. Maybe somebody gets a new shiny championship. Liv Morgan, possibly. Logan Paul, could you picture that? This is the good, the bad, and the ugly. The good, the bad, and the ugly of King and Queen of the Ring from Saudi Arabia. The rules are simple in the good, the bad, and the ugly. Every match is going to get a tally in one of these categories. If it's good, no harm, no foul. That's good, right? If it's great, we're going to give it 2 goods. If it's bad, we got to be transparent. We got to be honest. It's got to go into the bad category. I don't care if it's the booking of the match, sloppiness, miscues, botches, just didn't gel. The finish was absolutely atrocious. If it trumps the positives, it's got to go into the bad. And if the match is just ugly, meaning the booking and the sloppiness and the finish, all of these things added up into one hot ball of a mess, well then unfortunately, we got to put that into the ugly column. And an ugly you want to stay away from, because every ugly, when we go over the final tallies at the end of this review, every ugly gets crossed off, turns into 2 bads apiece. 2 bads apiece. So, for instance, if you got 3 uglies on a card, that gets crossed off into 6 bads. If you only had 5 goods, unfortunately, this would be a bad PLE event. Those are the rules. Let me make sure you guys got BC clearly. Let me put on unit. Check, check, 1, 2. Check, check, 1, 2. BC in the unit coming at you. Unit, put up some, whether you've been to the gym this morning or not, put up your biceps or some lightning bolts up in the chat. Let me know that you got me loud and clear. I hope I didn't blow out the audio yet. Give it time. It's going to be a 3-hour at least. It's going to be a 3-hour broadcast. Live stream, so there you go. I see some lightning bolts. I see some biceps in there. 92 went to the gym this morning. Scott, Roddy, we got some gym rats up in here. Appreciate it, guys. If you're just tuning in too, on the pre-show, they actually had a pre-show kickoff matchup. It was the tag title match: Jade, Cargill, Bianca Belair versus Indi, Hartwell, and Candice, LeRae. And obviously, Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill kept their championships. Candice and Indi collect another L, unfortunately for them. So they're just pretty much glorified jobbers at this point. But you also got to look at it like Johnny Gargano isn't that much more, you know? Mr. Candice LeRae. Johnny Gargano is basically the same thing. In fact, SmackDown, they teased a heel turn, Tommaso and Johnny, because they're not getting a reaction. So it's just about who gets proper booking first. Is it going to be Candice LeRae and Indi, or is it going to be Tommaso and Johnny Gargano? But Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair kept their championships in the pre-show. That's huge, because if this goes to a tiebreaker, guys, at the end of this review, if it's tied good and bad, we're going to go to the pre-show, the kickoff show match. For months, they have not had one. Now they do. So we're going to take it to that show. And then you guys are going to decide if this was a good or bad PLE. I'm going to take it to the unit, everybody in the chat. I'm going to put up a poll. So if it's a tiebreaker, you guys are going to have to judge the Jade Cargill Bianca title match. Sound good? That's it, man. Let's go. We're about to kick it off. They're doing a video package now. The card for tonight is simple. Nia Jax, Valkyria. The winner of that will be crowned the new queen of 2024. For the dudes, Gunther and Randy Orton. The winner of that will be crowned the king of 2024. Logan Paul will try to get the world championship from Cody Rhodes. Liv Morgan is going to attempt to get the championship from Becky Lynch. And Chad Gable and Big Bronson Reed will try to get Sami Zayn's IC championship. So how's that for a rundown? My playback sounds pretty good. I might be blowing out the mic already, but we're going to try to make it the whole 3 hours here. Pyro, that's always a good start. Shows they care about the event. What a concept. While Michael Cole is welcome us in, I got to give that big shout out. A 50-spot banger bomb to start us off from the Stegmeister himself, Ash Steggles, who, by the way, will be present at the Clash at the Castle in just a few weeks, the next PLE. So Stegmeister is going to be our correspondent there. Becky Lynch is about to make her way through the curtain. We're going to start with a women's championship match, guys. Liv Morgan versus Becky Lynch. I'll get to that in a second. Stegmeister says, somebody call the police. There's been a Stegmeister special dropped. In all seriousness, though, hopefully this show doesn't suck and actually delivers and gets us excited for the summer. This is the time to do it. Memorial Day weekend, this big PLE kickstarts SummerSlam. Everything that happens on this card has a direct correlation to SummerSlam. So Stegmeister in lockstep with that notion. And I got a frozen coffee. Hopefully you guys don't mind. The fine folks at Dunkin' hooked me up with one of their frozen coffees. They used to call them what? Coladas. Now they changed it to like these mixed drinks. But Stegmeister, let me take a big swig for that 50-spot banger bomb, kicking us off the right way, dude. My correspondent for the Clash. And they put triple shot in here too, by the way. So they knew I was going live for 3 hours, man. Stegmeister. And I got to give a shout out over to Dave Mealy too, man. 16-month membership. Thanks to you, BC. I've got my clearly Canadian drinks chilled and ready to go. Time to get amped up and watch Gunther and hopefully Lyra take the crowns. Hey, Dave. I got them chilled too, bro. In fact, you want to know how serious I take my Canadians, my clearly Canadian drinks? I'm going to show you this, Dave. I got whole boxes, bro. I got a box here. I got a box over there. Yeah, Dave. I have a whole stock of clearly Canadians for the next 3 hours if need be, bro. I appreciate the 16 months of membership, dude. Big time. Becky Lynch is in the ring right now, guys. She looks like she's going to a Stamford, Connecticut board meeting with The Rock and Nick Khan. Who the heck's that in the corner? It's people power. It's John Laurinaitis. What is John Laurinaitis doing in here? Get out. He's trying to sneak Vince McMahon into the office. This was all mine. It was mine. I created it all. Here comes Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan looking like $1 billion as always. Let me go over to, there's some other channel membership gold card member super chats. I want to make sure I got you guys. Again, Stegmeister, what a way to kick it off, dude. Appreciate you big time. JR9 Gaming, 17 months. It's as long as we've had memberships. Jared9 says, what up, BC? Can't stay, but hoping Liv wins with help from Dominic, revealing their relationship, and then want Randall King Orton via punt kick to set up Cody and Orton. Bring back a little bit of that Viper. Bring back a little bit of that legend killer type of Randy Orton, even if they don't go full throttle heel. That's what I'm going to need for Cody and Randy, not just the legacy storyline. Other than that, Jared9, I'm down for it. Although Gunther seems like the easy pick here. As far as Liv winning the championship, that would be something. Becky beat Liv just a few weeks ago. I think it was March, actually, a couple months ago. Becky Lynch and Liv have already fought each other this year, March, and Becky had won that match. So it'll be interesting. Jared9's got the story already told. Dominic, they already planted some seeds if they want to go with it. Jared9, salute, dude. We're doing the introductions now for Liv and Becky. The match has not started yet. Pimp Jesus, 17 months. Let's do this, BC in the unit. Pimp, 17 months strong. Here's to another 17 plus, bro. I got to hear Morgan's introduction. Look at that, man. Looking like $1 billion bucks. Liv Morgan. Becky Lynch getting her due right now. Look at Becky, man, going to a board meeting instead of a wrestling match or one of those little fancy dinners. Look at that outfit. Seth Rollins is probably at home pissed off. He's like, I want to wear that. He always raids her closet anyway. You know you're going to wear it when you debut, bro. Relax. Clutch City fans, 16-month gold card channel membership. BC, my boy, I'm here off work. Let's go, unit. Let's have some fun. BC, thank you for always giving us the best content on the tube. Salute. Clutch City, man, I got to give you a big salute for those words, man. I appreciate you big time. Long-time subscriber and 16-month channel member. We've only had memberships for 17. So, dude, you, Pimpe Sush, JR9 Gaming, Dave Mealy, salute. Man, they really did pump this with 3 shots of caffeine, bro. That's great. That Dunkin' rocks. Clutch City, appreciate you, dude. Dwayne Piazza, 15 months strong. I want Becky to win. So Dwayne Piazza says, no, Liv Morgan. Let's go big time, Bex. Appreciate the 15 months, and you're probably going to be right, dude. Becky looks to be walking away with this title. Carlos Ray, 17 months from day one, no-ish. Hey, BC, hope you and the unit are doing well. Enjoy the show. Carlos, rock out. Hopefully you're able to catch the show, man. I know it's a Saturday afternoon. Everybody's got errands and shit. But Carlos, appreciate you, man. Great to see you up in here, even if only for a moment. Oh, she's wrestling in that suit, bro, because in Saudi, I think you have to, the women have to be like covered head to well, not head, right? Neck to toe. Your hands can be exposed. I don't know the Saudi rule. Somebody, again, put that in the chat if you don't mind. There's some rule, or don't. It doesn't even... You got to be covered up. So she's going to wrestle like the man. She's dressed like Vincent Kennedy McMahon going to a 6-star restaurant. I think I got all my channel membership. I know there's super chats coming in. I'm definitely going to hit you guys up throughout the event. So appreciate all that. I don't know exactly who they're from, but I have the list on a separate screen. So I will absolutely go over super chats as well. Send them on in, man. We're going to just shoot the shit for 3 hours at least. However long Paul Levesque McMahon wants to grow, grow this show, grow old this show. We've seen shows go 5 hours before. Have to be covered full body, Stegmeister. Full body cover up, yeah. Well, at least they allow their heads to be out, right? And their hands. Imagine that. They have to wear gloves and be totally fucking covered. That must be tough to wrestle, just, you know, when it gets really hot. Becky Lynch, Liv currently has the upper hand. Again, they just wrestled in March, so it's an interesting concept to have them at a PLE. Most people probably forgot about that anyway. That's their hope, right? Forget about the shows. Just care about what we're giving you. But Becky just beat Liv a couple months ago, so they're going to have a real dynamic finish here to kind of up the ante. Liv Morgan now. Getting the upper hand. I don't get head to toe or not. Liv Morgan looks like $1 billion, bro. Wild. Did you see the when she got pulled over for the weed and she made the phone call? That was released, that video. She made the phone call and she called she wanted the cop to call Taylor. Of course, that's Bo Dallas. So you can hear Bo Dallas. Like, the poor guy got called in the middle of the night and he's got to go bail out Liv Morgan and the cops trying to tell him which highway they're on. So that's Taylor Rotunda, and that was Bo Dallas. You could hear his voice. He's like, where? What am I doing? Poor Liv Morgan's yelling at him. And by the way, I need to be bailed out and tow my car and this and that. And poor Bo Dallas is like, what am I doing? That was, Becky's audibly telling Liv what to do next, but a little bit too audibly, and it's getting picked up on the camera. Liv a little bit slow, so they're not on the same page as of right now. Liv puts the face of Becky right into the top turnbuckle. They're going to slow down the pace with a pinfall. Becky will kick out. They're going to slow the pace up, try to get on the same page. This is where you just reset a little bit. Becky right now is telling her to do something. That's why the hair was over her mouth, close to Liv. Liv is going to put a little bit of a hold on, try to slow the pace, get on the same page. This is great, actually. Too many wrestlers today, they get off page and then they just keep going, right? They think they got to be ping pong balls. Slow it down. Get on the same page, do a reset. There's nothing wrong with that. More wrestlers have to do that. Yeah, it doesn't matter if Liv was single or not. She had to make a phone call, and it was to Taylor, and that was Bo Dallas on the phone. I mean, that's pretty audible. So, she can still have friends even though she's single. Although she was dating Bo as well, so they were probably dating at the time. But yeah, you can hear Bo on the poor phone like, dude, where? What am I doing? Poor thing. Poor Bo. There you go. See, they got back on the page. That's all you got to do. Do a little bit of a reset. They're really taking their moves so awkwardly, though. Becky went so slow into that top turnbuckle. Liv sold that so slowly. I don't know. Is it hot there? And where are they at? Jeddah? What's going on with the pacing here? Yeah, I don't know if they. I don't know their. I don't care about their relationship or personal lives, guys. I'm just saying when the cop pulled them over, she had to make a phone call. She called Taylor, and that was Bo Dallas. Obviously, that's Taylor. So, and the poor dude, you could hear Bo like on the phone, just so upset. But not upset, just confused. Wait, what's going on? I gotta pick up your car on the highway. I gotta bail you out. I gotta do what? Stegmeister, 93 degrees, and these ladies have to fucking wrestle full body. No wonder they're off a beater, too. Here we go. A little bit of a slugfest. Becky wins it with a clothesline. What was up with the somersault flip there from Becky? What is she, a fucking Power Ranger? What are you doing? She looks so odd wrestling in that little suit outfit. I gotta take that seriously somehow. Yeah, her and Bo were definitely dating for sure around that time. Single or not now, Bo was definitely the boyfriend. Bo was the first phone call. And the cop definitely called Taylor, and Taylor was just fucking, he was all confused. They're probably still seeing each other on the low as well. They're all good friends down there. They were actually coming from JoJo's house. Bray Wyatt's wife, actually. Because she told Bo to get something from JoJo's or something. So yeah, they're all good friends down there. Friends with benefits, I'm sure. For Bo, for Taylor and Liv. Becky drops Liv from the top rope. Becky on the top rope. Becky's going to dive slowly but surely. There you go. Missile drop kick. Hand on the rope, maybe. She's close. Nope. Kick out by Liv. Oh, Roddy, it's a sign of respect in the Muslim culture. The full body outfit for the ladies. That's pretty cool, man. Hey, that's the way countries are ran. I have no issue with how they do things as long as the people are okay with it, obviously. You hope it's not just a person or two that's dictating it, but I can respect a lot of females in short shorts, and that's why I love the good old US of A. Put some booty shorts on. Let's go to the beach. I respect that. Very much so. I respect that. I respect beautiful ladies. I respect Hooters. It's a fine restaurant. Oh, man. Hey, different strokes for different folks, different cultures, different countries. You got to respect it, as long as the people are okay with it, It's just, I don't know. It's kind of, it sucks that, it's not their culture and they have to wrestle in full body, but you honor the country that you're in, so I totally get it. But it just looks very uncomfortable for some of these females. Especially when it's 93 degrees, like Stegmeister just said. Well, it took Liv a second extra to set that up. Becky had to stop her run-in to take the move. So they're just not gelling well, and that's kind of odd because they've wrestled so many times. Smash that up. I totally forgot, man. We're 20 minutes plus into this. Smash that up. Helps BC know you're fully amplified while helping out the algorithm. Already over 100 on a Saturday afternoon. So I do appreciate that big time, guys. Oblivion, but it's countered by Becky. Becky with the pin, 2 6/10. Liv kicks out. That was the highlight of the match thus far. Slowing up the pace. Becky's trying to get amplified, trying to hulk up. Production's giving us a shaky master shot. Manhandle slam. Liv counters it into a roll-up. 1 2/10. Becky counters it with her own roll-up. Liv kicks out at 1 6/10. Boot to the face of Becky by Liv. Liv for the cover. That was a horrible count, ref. That was horrible. She's usually pretty good. That was a horrible. She was already in air guitar mode on the third count. She knew she was nowhere near that mat on the third. She was hooking that thing. She was hooking her hand. Mid-match report unit. Are you guys feeling this match so far? Yes or no in the chat? Yes or no? One word. Come on. Participate. I need to know. Don't forget, at the end of this match, we got to put this in one of these categories, man. We want to be the fairest. We want to be the most legit. We want to have full honesty. Are you guys enjoying this match? Is this match better than all of their 18 other matches? There you go. Little flip there into the disarmer. Liv Morgan is locked up in the disarmer. Got a lot of no's, man. A few yeses, but a lot of no's I'm seeing in the chat. So this match hasn't really lived up to a championship PLE match yet. Picking up pace a little bit now. I thought Becky was going to kiss Liv there. We can do that. Oh, there's the disarmer. Yeah, she just had the armbar earlier. My bad. This is the disarmer. So now she has the disarmer locked in. Before it was like an old school Ronda Rousey or Asuka armbar. She's looking at something. Becky's looking at Dom. JR9, I think JR9 already took off. He's got prior commitments, but JR9 might be correct. Dominic might cost Becky Lynch the championship. Rhea Ripley would be pissed. Becky with the manhandle slam. Code breaker, half of the obliv. Ooh, the referee's a little off on this, man. It's so... She's not flowing either. I'm not seeing a flow here. Does Liv win the title here, guys? Yes or no? Does Liv actually win the championship? There's a good possibility with Dom there, or Dom cost Liv for Rhea. I think that would be the most simplistic way to do this, right? Continue Liv and Rhea's storyline. But then somehow the title has to get over to Liv and Rhea. Damn, that was a nice suplex by Becky Lynch, I'll tell you that much. A lot of you guys say, yeah, it's a foregone conclusion. Liv's got this championship. You guys could be right, especially with Dominic out there. Ooh, Liv can run over there and get that chair and use that shit. There it is, DDT right on the chair. Dominic with the distraction. Setting up for Oblivion. Hits Oblivion. Liv Morgan for the pin. 1, 2. We have a new champion. Liv Morgan has just defeated Becky Lynch. Dominic Mysterio. And my right-hand man on the channel done did called it. The seeds were planted, but you still don't know how they're going to pull it off. I don't know why this was all needed for Becky to come back and win that Battle Royal and all that then. Just have Liv Morgan do the deed. You know, having Becky Lynch even have that championship after, I don't understand that at all, man. You can tell the company didn't really know why they did that. Just to give us a rematch of a rematch that we've seen 10 times with Liv and Becky. Liv Morgan is the new champion. Damn. Well, I'm a big supporter of Liv Morgan, so I'm going to take in this moment if you guys don't mind. Nope. Liv Morgan used that DDT on the chair and then Oblivion. New champion, if you guys are just tuning in, man. Liv Morgan just defeated Becky Lynch via Oblivion, via distraction from Dominic Mysterio. Rhea Ripley is going to be a mad mama. Oh, she got pyro. Liv Morgan's got pyro. What a moment. Dominic Mysterio is pissed, although, maybe there's a little something going on with Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio, man. I don't know who that kiss was for. Dominic Mysterio, Becky Lynch, or all of us, who knows? Guys, I put up a poll. This one's rough because I want to say easily a good because Liv Morgan got the championship. I'm a big Liv Morgan supporter. What a moment. On the flip side, the match was pretty sloppy, off-paced. Not one of their best matches together by a landslide, not even close. In fact, when Liv was really starting to go above the ranks a couple of years ago, she had a match with Becky, and it was so damn good, and it was one of those matches where Liv was really coming into her own. This match, everybody, even the referee just seemed off. So I'm kind of stuck between good because of that finish and Liv getting the title and Dominic and intertwining the story with Rhea, Liv, and now Dominic. And the match was not good. So I'm going to ask you guys, man. Does match number 1, Liv vs. Bex, go into the good column? I put the poll up in your chat. Over 100 have already voted. I'll let this go for another minute. Currently, it's pretty close. It's 60-40. 6 out of 10 people say that did enough to go into the good column. 4 out of 10 are saying no, bad. I'm not going to put it into the ugly because Liv Morgan winning a title is fucking yes. Thank you. Long overdue. But I won't hesitate putting it into the bad if my amplified unit feels, yeah, somebody said in the chat, I don't know where that went, but yeah, the outfits I don't think helped them. I think they were really hot and just throwing them off. I mean, Becky looks so awkward trying to wrestle in her little man outfit, her suit. 62-38. I'll let it go one more minute, and then I'm gonna call it, guys. It looks like we are gonna put this into the good. Liv getting the title, I think, pushed it over. I think if Becky just retained and the match ended simplistically, I think that first match could have easily gone into the bad column, and I would have been more than okay doing that. But at 64-36, I'm going to end that poll. We're going to put match number 1. Thanks to you guys helping out BC. Match number 1, Liv versus Becky Lynch, and new champion of the world. We are going to put match number 1 into the good column. So we're starting off good, so just barely. Match number 2 has to really pick up the pace, but I appreciate you guys big time, even those that voted no, that thought it should have gone into the bad. I appreciate that. Everybody that participated, you guys helped me make that decision. And I also want to go over to, while we have a break, we're setting up for match number 2. I want to go over to some super chats. Again, super chats, Stegmeister with that 50-spot banger bomb still at the top of the heap. But MD20 with a 5-spot coffee says, Gold team goes. We got a gold member up in here, MD20, channel member. Also, on an average-ass Raw, WWE went up to a 1-7 somehow. Yeah, the playoff competition wasn't too steep from Monday. So they went from that, 1-5, 1-6 to a 1-7. It's still sad that these are the numbers against no Monday Night Football. And they just can't heap into that 1-8. And AEW suffers from the same thing. Dynamite, it's been 6 weeks since they even got to 800,000. So yeah, playoffs are not helping at all. And then the product in AEW, I feel AEW has been putting out a better product lately. And the fact that they just lost too many of their hardcore audience, it's trying to get them back first. But Monday Night Raw has been, it doesn't even matter if the show is decent, good. Trying to get that audience back to 2.0 is so hard for WWE right now. And they're peaking at 1-7. MD20, appreciate you, man. Big Nang, 5-spot coffee, sub BC in the unit. Busy day today. Quick drop by to say what up. We'll tune into the stream of the pay-per-view later. Yes, Big Nang, it will be up on the channel, man. I appreciate you stopping by for a moment to say what's up. Big Nang also had another Coffee 5 that says, BC, are you going to expect a mutual respect match between Becky and Valkyria for SummerSlam? Val wins the Queen of the Ring. Well, Big Nang, you ain't got to worry about that now. Becky just dropped the title, dude. Liv won it. Liv in Rio will be your big title match. And maybe they will do Becky and Val still somehow, but Val will get her title match. Val versus Liv? Mutual respect, possibly. It's Paul Levesque McMahon's era. He loves ending a face-to-face match with a handshake. Big Nang, thanks for taking a moment to stop by, man. Say what's up. So good seeing you up in here. And check it out later. This will be up on the channel. Big Nang. Derek Spina. Derek with a 50-spot banger bomb. Shout out BC. Here's some coffee and pizza money. Hopefully this is a good PLE. Red team, go! Derek! Let me give you this is a triple shot. Frozen coffee from the fine folks at Dunkin'. So Derek, here's a big master salute, bro. Yeah, that'll get you amped. Derek, I appreciate the coffees, man. Never needed, always appreciated. That is a banger bomb, sharing the main stage with Stegmeister. Those two big banger bomb boxes up high above the super chats. Stegmeister and Derek, man. At first, I thought it said 5, but I was like, no, that's a red box. Wait a second. Derek Spena, man. Derek! Salute, man. Man, when you guys are that amped, it gets BC even more amplified. MD20, 5-spot coffee. WWE has had 2 straight flawless pay-per-views. See if they can make it 3. MD20, they started off good, man. Barely, but it's still in the good column. Strict Tango, 2-spot. Hello, BC. Hope all is well. How's the pay-per-view so far? 1-0. Becky Lynch and Liv Morgan barely got into the good column. Strict Tango. Alpha Academy's coming out, guys, for an IC title match. Chad Gable versus Big Bronson Reed versus champion Sami Zayn. Maxine, where are you going? Get back out here, girl. Maxine is one of those little full out body outfits because you got to be covered basically head to toe. But she was Whoa! Maxine, where are you going? America needs you right now. Instead, we get Otis. Chad Gable coming down. Hold on. Dante Jarren 23 with a 2-spot coffee. The heat and outfits is probably slowing them down. Dante Jarren 23, I think that was a big part of it. It looked like especially Becky, it was just hard to wrestle in that man piece. D Brown, 5-spot coffee. What up, BC in the unit? Sloppy match, but a decent finish. Hopefully this event picks up. Yeah, well, we're going to see what these three superstars do in this IC title match, D Brown. But at least we kicked it off with a 1 spot. D Brown, appreciate you, dude. Want to give a shout out as Chad Gable is making his way to the ring to Godswilla, a 17-month membership. That's basically down from day one, no-ish. 17 months of membership. Godswilla has been rocking out that gold card. Channel member, let's just hope Liv's title reign is better than her first. No question. It seems like, too, man, after the whole Ronda Rousey thing, like, people started to turn on Liv Morgan, sadly. And her reign was never the same. The booking, of course, failed her. So, Godswilla, absolutely, man. Derek Davis with a 2-spot. Just giving a shout-out over. No words needed. Just throwing a coffee over to BC. So, I want to give a shout-out over to Derek Davis as well, real quick. Appreciate that, dude. Make sure I didn't miss any channel membership super chats. Those sometimes fly off the radar. Who's up next? Hold on. Who is this? Big Bronson Reed. One of those theme songs, guys, where I never know who it is. And this is one of the problems with the theme songs, right? This is one of the issues. The theme music hits. I don't know who it is. I don't know. It could be the Viking Raiders for all I know. Or at least one of them. This is why we need Jim Johnston back. Jim Johnston used to make the best theme music. Now everything is generic. The only thing they're doing these days is they're adding the person's name or a catchphrase, right? They're spelling out Naomi's name. Or they're shouting out Mia Yim or fucking Meechin or whatever, right? Theme music is just shouting out catchphrases and names now. Yeah, somebody said it. What was that? Triple J 828 Death Rebel. That's who it was. Yep. Chad Gable and Sami Zayn could have been and should have been an awesome feud. Unfortunately, they threw Bronson in there because they had nothing for Bronson. Sami Zayn. Oh, Sami Zayn gets his own video package. Another QR code. I haven't deciphered any of these guys. It's like homework. I don't have time for all that homework. I don't have time to decode it all. I can't wait for them to come though, and I can't wait till they honor Bray Wyatt. And hopefully it's done correctly. Hopefully Paul Levesque McMahon and Bo Dallas is really spot on with this. If anybody knows what Bray wanted, it's Bo Dallas. And Paul Levesque McMahon knows exactly how Bray Wyatt thought and what he wanted to do. Paul Levesque McMahon said Bray was one of the hardest people to work with. Yeah, Bronson versus Braun. Yeah, there's an idea. Way better than this. Making this a triple threat, man. Just get Braun. Braun Strowman had nothing when he came back, right? He's dancing around with the Creed brothers, right? They're going to have 6-man tags. With, who knows? Who are they even going to, who's, was it AOP? I forgot. I don't even know. Braun and Bronson? I would have been down with that. Samuel Zayn. He's not dropping his title, not in Saudi. Could you imagine, though? Chad Gable walked off with it. Colin with that 2-spot. Super Chat Coffee. Colin, what's up, dude? First of all, good to see you up in here, Colin. BC, I want the heel Randy. The legend killer. Well, if he's going to be the king, I think that crown is going to Gunther. I think we all know that. But if they went King Randy, which just sounds weird, and he doesn't need a scepter, a robe, or a crown, and he doesn't need the king title. But if they were to crown Randy this king so he can get a title match with Cody, you have the legacy storyline, of course, student teacher. But damn, I want Cody and Randy to face each other when Randy is full-blown heel, that legend killer, the Viper. As JR9 said earlier, punt kicking, right? Not just face versus face, split your audience, maybe after the match a mutual handshake, mutual respect at SummerSlam. So I guess what I'm saying, Colin, there is no I guess. I agree with you, dude. So that is a very good super chat. Because I'm biased, I agree with it. War Dog, King Randy does sound kind of weird. It sounds stupid. King Randy. Can you imagine Randy coming out with like his pinky up like Booker T used to do with a robe? That's not Randy Orton, bro. Gunther, you could see that. It would fit the character. For the ladies, they botched it. There's no way. Tiffany Stratton, I think, was supposed to win this. But, you know, with what happened a week ago or two on that social post, Queen Nia, Queen Jax, Queen Val, Queen Valkyria, Queen Lyra. It doesn't roll off. It doesn't fit. You know, it should have been obviously Queen Tiffy. It's Tiffy time. It would have worked beautifully. But these tournaments were just weird. You know, there were some fun matchups on paper. Some went off pretty good, but for the most part, they put so many people in that were injured. Right? So many people were injured and had to be replaced from the jump. I'm talking about like round one, whether it was like a Bob Lashley or a Drew McIntyre or an Asuka or a Zelina Vega. There was just so many injuries, so many weird decisions, like Dragunov losing via Jey Uso splash in 10 minutes. Like, this is Dragunov. What are we doing? It was a weird tournament, guys. And now we're looking at Val and Jax. Weird, man. Just a weird tournament. Could have been a lot better if more thought was put into it, but Paul Levesque McMahon is trying to get that money, man. He's in big boy meetings, right? He's talking about 2-night SummerSlams in 2 years. Sami Zayn's dominating this so far, taking out Gable. No, Bronson said, you ain't dominating nothing. Trying to put up the biceps. I don't really see too much muscle, but I'm sure he hits the gym every once in a while, right? He just likes to eat a little bit more. No problem with that. BC loves donuts. I love my donuts. I love to go to the gym as well. Get really, really strong. Get amplified. Merge, I like that, man. The Viper King. I like that. Oh, Anthony Bowley's up in here. Gold Team channel member Anthony Bowley. I'm looking forward to seeing Liv versus Rhea. So let's go old school and amplified booking for this one. How would you book this, BC? Anthony Bowley, first of all, salute, dude. Glad you're up in here. I appreciate the coffees. How do I book Liv versus Rhea? Well, they already kind of threw Dom in the middle of this. I wouldn't have done that, but I guess it can be interesting. Liv Morgan tries to infiltrate the Judgment Day. Anthony Bowley, there's your story, man. It ain't just Dominic. That's just a stepping stone, right? Liv starts to try to get into the heads of all the Judgment Day, and Rhea Ripley is kind of losing some ground. Like, what is going on here? You can go so many different avenues with Morgan infiltrating the Judgment Day. And let's face it, the Judgment Day just needs some real fun storylines because they're getting stale pretty damn quickly. JD McDonuts loses every match he's in. Finn Balor couldn't be any more irrelevant. Rhea Ripley is on the shelf. Dominic is on the shelf. Damian Priest is like halfway to turning face. But nobody really cares about him as champion anyway. Anyway, Anthony! That's just a small piece of how I would book Liv and Rhea, storyline-wise, anyway. There goes Sami Zayn flying like a 747 on the outside, on top of Gable and Bronson. He can't pick up Bronson. He likes donuts. I asked for a triple shot in this Dunkin'. I honestly believe they put like 6 in here. That's great, man. Every swig is a shot of amplification. There it is. Got the sunset flip bomb there on Bronson from the turnbuckle, but Bronson kicked out at 2 5/10. There you go, brah. He keeps trying to pick up Bronson to no avail. I'm not understanding that. It's like Bianca's strategy on Friday night. Why even try to lift up Nia Jax for a KOD when you know you got a bad leg? And of course, she just got squashed, literally and figuratively. Did you guys see the Nia? Oh, Chad Gable clipped the leg of Bronson. Gonna do a suplex or something to Sami on the ropes, on the turnbuckle. Let's see. Simple suplex. Bronson's going to get involved, do the stupid powerbomb suplex combo. This is so dumb. Look at Bronson. He puts no effort in. I hate that sequence. It looks so weird. Bronson's just like holding them. There's no powerbomb. It's a suplex. Anyway, did you guys see the Nia Jax Bianca finish? Man, Nia Jax put all of her weight, sat down into the fucking stomach area of Bianca, not the chest. Got moonsaults all over the place. So I'm guessing Bianca said, you know what? Just give me all your weight, but do it on my stomach. I got abs of steel. Because her and Jade Cargill, Bianca and Jade, they just trade off in the gym who's got the hardest abs. They got abs that would make fucking Balor fucking like run away and hide. So she probably was like, dude, put all your weight on my stomach. You can't do anything. You can't hurt me. You can't do shit. And Nia was like, oh yeah, game on. And tried to put all of her weight on. It looked rough. But Bianca got up after that. Sami is not going to tap to the fucking ankle lock, man. He's getting to the ropes or Bronson's going to sit on fucking Sami. There you go, a little ankle lock. Now Bronson's going to squash somebody. He's like, I eat donuts. Oh my God. He stumbled into his own ankle lock. Bronson looks like a moron in there. What is Bronson doing? You can't book Bronson to be a geek. So Gable has Bronson in an ankle lock. Then Sami got Chad in an ankle lock simultaneously. So there was 2 ankle locks at once. Now Sami picked up Bronson there with the Blue Thunder. 2 4/10. Bronson kicks out. Sami was shocked he hit the Blue Thunder. He looked up like, yeah, he looked right at the hard cam like, Ma, I did it. I mean, you gotta believe Sami's walking away with his title in Saudi, right? I doubt very much this is where they give it to Gable. Bronson has no chance at all. He shouldn't even be in this thing. Bronson now has both Sami and Chad Gable on his shoulders. Drops back, flattens them both. This is awesome from the crowd. Oh my God. You know what, though? Hey, that was better than what Top Dollar used to do. A suicide dive from Bronson, and he actually got through the ropes. I remember one time Top Dollar went to fly over the top rope. Man, he didn't even come. Half his body hit the top rope, and he just like tumbled head first down. Michael Cole was pissed because he was really selling it. Top Dollar's gonna fly! But he didn't fly, so Michael Cole looked like an idiot. Top Dollar fell on his head. And a few months later, Top Dollar was released. German suplexes by Chad Gable. Sami's doing the German suplexes now. There you go. Now Bronson's going to do a double. So Sami's not letting go of Chad, but Bronson wants to deliver a suplex to Sami. Just do a triple one. Oh, Chad Gable's going to do it. So now Bronson has Sami. Chad suplexes Bronson. So it's a double suplex. I like that spot way better than the suplex at the top rope, and then the dude comes underneath and tries to deliver a power bomb, because that just looks stupid. The guy doing the power bomb never looks like he's actually delivering a power bomb. How am I already done with this, man? Fuck. It's almost time to crack open the Clearly Canadians. Otis took out Bronson on the outside. Chad Gable is upset. Why is he upset, though? He took out Bronson. Oh, maybe he wanted him to take out Sami. So Chad just gave Sami to Otis on the outside, but Otis will not hit Sami yet. Otis doesn't turn on Gable now, does he? Oh, he's going to hit Gable. Sami's going to move. Oh, he's going to inadvertently hit Gable. It's coming. Yeah, especially if he's going to tank up and moose up. He's going to come like a ton of bricks. Oh, he just didn't hit Sami at all. He stopped, so Chad threw Sami down. Chad's going to smack him across his mug, dude. Chad Gable's got his finger in his face, pushed Otis. He says, and I quote, "I told you every day, listen to your coach. You understand me?" What's he, your best friend now, you idiot? He tells Otis. He smacks Otis across his mug. He picked up Sami again. Sami's going to move, and Otis is going to drill Gable. I'm telling you right now. He's moosing up. He's coming like a locomotive. Here he comes. Oh, a JBL clothesline on the Gable. Otis just knocked Gable flat on his dome piece. Sami Zayn back in the ring for a haluva kick on to Bronson. Bronson is decked square across his mug. 1, 2. I tell you right now, it's 3. Sami's going to keep his championship. This match is in the books. Otis cost Gable the championship. Listen, I don't like triple threats, fatal four ways, all that schmozzery. It's just a sideshow circus. But I will say this. There was action. There was purpose. There was a damn good finish. Sami has no business dropping that title yet. He just got it at WrestleMania. They're in Saudi. This is a big test for him, right? Two dudes at once. I get it. Sami keeps the title, but you keep this story now. You keep that story front and center with Gable and Otis, and there's no better way now because he just cost Gable that title. That's going to go into the good column. Look at that, man. The second time he picked up Sami, I said, that's it, dude. You're going to get knocked. Sure enough, Otis drops him on his dome. Nice haluva kick, man. Big Bronson had to take that square because he was coming in like a locomotive, like an 18-wheeler. Nice reaction. The crowd's pretty jacked up. I mean, everybody was comparing it to like France, for instance. It's Saudi that nobody expected. I mean, even U.S. crowd. I don't know what crowd you're going to get to equal France. But for Saudi, this might be one of the loudest they've ever been, actually. There's been, when they first started going to Saudi, those crowds were very, they were some quiet crowds. Massive reaction for Samuel Zayn in a big title defense. There you go. Big moment for Sami there, man. Video package. Let me go over to a super here. I know I missed during the match. Hold on. Let me refresh. Who was that coffee? Strict Tango, 2-spot coffee. Is it just me? Who thinks TK has botched Mercedes? Strict Tango, appreciate the coffee. What Strict Tango is talking about is Mercedes Moné, formerly known as Sasha Banks. Yeah, there's a lot of criticism with her booking, Strict Tango. So it's not just you. A lot of people in the community not happy with how she's been booked. Feel that she's already irrelevant. I mean, that's a little overboard. Let's see what they do tomorrow at Double or Nothing. But because she will be winning that championship from Willow, and we'll see what they have. But yeah, if you knew she couldn't really wrestle, or you weren't going to have her get physical for a whole month and a half after her debut, if you knew she was just going to be on the mic 5 times, that's probably not the best way to debut her. I told you guys, and this is a massive Mercedes channel. I put her on a pedestal because I feel she's the best women's wrestler on the planet. But because she gives everybody their best match. So she's the common denominator of the best. But I said that they have to debut people like Edge, Adam Copeland, debut people like Mercedes with a plan, right? It can't just be, oh, they're here, and hopefully the name themselves brings in a bunch of people, a huge audience. It doesn't work that way. Put them into something that's going to captivate. I'll give you guys a for example. I know we're going back Attitude Era, but when Bischoff brought in Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, right, Diesel and Razor Ramon, there was a purpose, right? He wasn't just bringing in Razor Ramon to be Scott Hall, or oh, there's Kevin Nash, he's Diesel, and hopefully that brings people over. They had a plan. These are the outsiders. They're still with WWF, or at least that's what they wanted you to believe, right? Bischoff was smart enough to know, listen, I don't want to just bring you in because you're big names, because I don't think that's going to move the needle too much. People will know you. That'll be cool. We'll sell some tickets at live events because they know your name. That's awesome. But it's not going to really move that cable notch. But if we bring you in with a plan, now we have name value with a really cool story going on. And then it worked like magic when they brought in Hogan and they formed the NWO. But guys, you got to bring people in with a purpose. It matters. It matters, man. So, Strict Tango, that's a long answer, but you know, Mercedes, I have her on a pedestal. I view her so highly. So it's long-winded when I talk about Mercedes because she's so damn good. And I can't stand when they botch easy booking, right? simplistic booking, like a debut and a plan. That's the only two things you got to do. Do the debut right. You only get one shot at a first impression. And then have the plan kicked in immediately. They didn't do that. And that's what sucks, man. Because we were hoping that needed to happen with Mercedes. Instead, for a month and a half, she just talked a lot. Now, everybody wasn't happy about that, obviously, because that's not her strong suit, talking. But I hate when people just act like Mercedes is the only one not good on the microphone, especially for the ladies. There's a lot of women talent that are not good on the microphone. I don't know why Mercedes gets all the flack. But yeah, it was botched to a point, Strict Tango. So I have to agree with you, unfortunately. But tomorrow is going to decide a lot at Double or Nothing. Hold on, guys. We have an interview backstage with Jade and Bianca. See, Jade was much better on the mic in AEW, I felt, man. Tony cut the shit, right? She had an attitude. It feels like she's a little bit more meeker behind the mic now, a little bit more reserved, a little less confident. We gotta get back. And I know she was a heel in AEW, so it's much more natural to just rock on that microphone. But still, she's got to be a little bit more amped up. Still in a video package, guys. Hold on. Yeah, channel members, man. I see a lot of gold still up in the chat, too, man. All my channel members, man. Big shout out. Let me crack this Clearly Canadian. What kind do I have here? What is this? The cherry flavor? Clearly Canadian. Let me crack this for all my gold carders up in that chat, man. Always good to have my unit. I don't get to do many live streams, unfortunately. These are very rare. And especially going into the summer, there's just so much business to conduct. There won't be a ton of lives, but it's when I get to do this, it's very special. And I thank every single one of you guys, man, even if you don't have a gold card. But I got to show that extra respect for all the gold card channel members. Salute. Thank you guys, man. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this event. If not, at least the live stream. Currently 2-0, though. It's not bad yet. Match 3 has to carry the momentum. Salute. Yeah, man, there's nothing like this. Hey, if you guys got a Costco around, right? They're selling these finally. I used to have to go to Ohio for these. Costco's, they're selling Clearly Canadians, guys. Oh, I'm telling you, once you have one, you'll never look back. I drink about, 10 of these a day, 12 coffees, keeps me amplified. Perhaps a little too much, but such is, right? People are getting thrown through walls. Get out of here! BC had his coffee and Clearly Canadians again. What are you guys getting? Your top, you top tier people. What are you guys getting on interviews from some of the superstars? I got commercials. I must have paid the low tier. Listen, I just freaking ordered this shit. I would have gotten the top tier had I had the option or had I seen the option. Anybody have the top tier on the Peacock? What are you guys getting? Superstar interviews? Because I have a fucking Kia commercial. No, War Dog, I got commercials too. Peacock's not getting the $10 from us. Smash that up. Don't forget, guys, on the way in, helps the algorithm. Lets BC know you're fully amped. What is match 3? I don't even have the card in front of me. My bad. Oh, boy. That's not going to up the pay-per-view for sure. Chad Gable. Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. They're all in the front row. Street Profits and B-Fab. Man, when the Profits joined Bobby Lashley, I thought this was going to be a character rehaul. I was going to care about the Street Profits. It got no reaction, and now they're right back to the same goofballs they always were. Bouncing around with red cups falling on their head. Fucking Street Profits, man. There's talent there, man. Montez is so fucking good. Oh, we're going to do Nia Jax versus Lyra Valkyria now to put a crown on somebody. Chat, what do you think? Queen Nia or Queen Lyra? Nia or Lyra? Who you guys putting the crown on, man? If you have the magic booking pen, the magic Sharpie, who are you guys booking to take this crown, man? Is it Queen Nia or is it Queen Lyra? Queen Jax or Queen Valkyria? Kappa Owens. This is Nia Jax's regular outfit. She's like, I dress like this anyway, dudes. Your country doesn't faze me. Sarah, that's the way to rock it. Watching BC on the phone, up on the TV, is the actual event. Sarah, hopefully you smash that up, because we're almost at 200 live on a Saturday afternoon. So, I want to take that over 200. There comes Lyra Valkyria. I was not a big fan of this individual in NXT. She was okay. I didn't study her that much, but she was okay. I gotta tell you, she's gaining BC's respect by the match, man. I'm starting to see why Shawn Michaels and Paul Levesque McMahon and so many others are high on her. I don't know if I catapult her like this and put this much of a rocket on her, but I'm starting to see something special in her. Yo, Sam Byers! I don't get to do many live streams, as I said, so it's always good to have my people in here when I am able to go live. So it's so good to see Sam Byers be able to catch this. Sam, what's up, dude? I appreciate the coffees, but more importantly, I'm glad you're up in here, Sam Byers, even if only for a moment. Appreciate the support, and that's a big shiny gold card after Sam Byers' name, by the way. You can't tell because that 10th spot is a yellow box super chat. That's an elevated super chat. But Sam Byers, man, I appreciate the support, bro. Lyra is a fucking black phoenix right now. I love the outfit. Definitely fits her. That's a badass lady right there. And she's got some nice assets. Watch it. Assets. In other words, her skill set, her intuition, her ring prowess. That's what I meant by a nice ass. Sets. Assets. Oh, boy. Hey, we don't get to do lives that often, man. Gotta have a lot of fun here, right? This channel is all about having that fun, man. Kicking ass. Here we go. Bell time is 2:10. Nia just fucking throws little Lyra. It's funny watching them together, right? Nia looks like she's picking up her kid from school, and her kid is Lyra. And Lyra has that, like, baby face, too, you know? So it looks like she's like, Ma? Roxy's like that, too. If you ever see Roxy, she's got that baby face, probably because she's, like, fucking... I don't even know if she is 21 yet. Lyra, you're not going to take Nia down with a fucking leg sweep or a fucking tilt down. Come on, Lyra. That was funny. Oh! By the way, I got to give a shout out over to Nia is doing some of her best work of her career. I don't know if that's saying much because her first run was that bad. But this has been a much more into it Nia, right? Just feels like she's putting more into this run. I mean, Nia, you're talking about somebody who this is The Rock's cousin, and the company still felt the need to release her, guys. So the company was seeing something like she's not into it. She doesn't want to be here. I mean, the company had to release Nia Jax. It's got to be pretty bad to do that. But she's shown that she cares a lot more now. Lyra doing some Undertaker walking on that top rope. Nia Jax. Look at Lyra. Boom, slingshot. Do you realize we could be talking about a Queen Nia Jax in the next 10 minutes, guys? This shit was released last year. And she's about to be the Queen. With a title shot at SummerSlam against... I don't know. What brand is she on? Is she Raw? So she would be against Liv Morgan? That's weird. Wait a second. That's a weird match. Nia Jax versus Liv Morgan? But they did have a little bit of beef, right? Recently. So, yeah, all right. That's a little odd. Well, Bailey is SmackDown's champ, right? Nia is Raw, right? I don't know. I get them all mixed up, man. The stupid brand split. No, is Nia? Yeah, I'm going to say Nia is Raw. I'm going to say Nia's Raw. Nia is SmackDown? Nia is SmackDown. Wow, that's how irrelevant it was to me. I have no fucking idea. Who was Nia feuding with last? I don't even remember who she was feuding with. Was she involved with Naomi and Bailey? No, that was Tiffany Stratton. Oh, she got drafted to SmackDown and pretty much hasn't done anything yet. That's what it was. Okay, so she just got drafted. I got it. You could have fooled me because everybody stayed in the same place mostly, right? Very few individuals actually moved brands. Yeah, Robert. Casual, for sure. Casual over here. For sure. BC, you haven't looked at the QR codes. You don't know which brand Nia's on. You never know the theme music because it's so damn generic, but still you don't know who's coming out next. Pretty much. That's what's happened. That's what happens when you have 12 fucking shows on a week. You got 2 fucking brands. You don't even honor the brand split. Everybody's music sounds the same. Referee Jessica Carr, by the way, is on the call. Referee Jessica Carr is BC's favorite official on the planet. And that is... well, I guess that's not too hard. It's not too hard. AEW referees are just fucking worst. Take your pick. I guess Bryce would be the worst. They just bounce around like absolute fucking nutcases trying to steal the show. Let the wrestlers take center stage. You're the referee. Go to the side. You guys ever see an AEW official? You got to check it out. And then just cringe a little bit, man. Tilt-A-Whirl, Valkyria. Just went for the fucking teacup ride at Disney. Oh, so Nia would go with Bayley's championship. I guess that makes a little bit more sense. Bayley's your face. Nia, you can build her up for the 86th time to be the big fucking beast, King Kong, Godzilla, the beast of all beasts, the monster of all monsters, and then Bayley just slays her. Guess you could do that. Bayley versus Nia Jax. Bayley versus Nia Jax doesn't scream SummerSlam, though, so that better have a really good story behind it. It can't just be, I'm queen, I get a title shot. You better really have a badass storyline. It could be going in there, Joseph. We'll see. My hole! She goes, oh, that hurt. I used to just laugh at how bad her every time she lands on her hole. I used to laugh at the stupidity, but now I laugh because it's kind of funny. Every time she lands on her hole, she says something funny, man. She yells it out. This time she goes, oh, that hurt. Val just took out Nia on the outside, though. Flatlined her. Sarah, you hit the like button with the hole drop. I love it. By the way, thank you, Sarah. You helped as many, over 200 others to get that over 200 on the ups. We're headed toward 250 live on a Saturday afternoon. Love it. Lyra now walking those ropes again. Tilt the world DDT on the Nia. Nia is not going to stay down with that. 2 1/10. Val is now wondering what in the world she's got to do. Look at Nia, man. She has never had matches like this where she's like up on her feet that quick, rocking out, showing that she actually wants to win. These are little things that I would always critique because they were just so evident. This Nia Jax is just acting like a pro wrestler now. What a concept. Double stomp to the face of Nia. 1, 2. Referee Jess only counts to 2 1/10, though. Now, there's no way Val is getting Nia into her finisher. We all know that, right? I think we all can agree on that. She got that flying leg drop onto Nia from the top rope. It's hard to turn Nia over, though, for Lyra. Sure, she's wasting precious time, and sure enough, 2 1/10. Now, she has not gotten Nia down for at least even a 2 2/10 count yet, so Nia's kicking out pretty easily. It's going to take a lot more. A lot more for Nia to get pinned. Referee Jessica Carr. Fireman's carry position. Nia's going to walk up the turnbuckle with Val on her back like a knapsack, like a fucking, literally like she's dropping her kid off to middle school. Oh, but that backpack got off that back. Lyra said, no, I don't want to go to school. You go to school. Oh, oh, what the fuck? Oh my God. What in the shit? Somebody check on her! Oh my... She got squashed! Oh my God, it was brutal! Whoa! Nia Jax is your queen of the ring! 2024 on top of women's wrestling for the moment is Nia Jax defeating Lyra Valkyria And I mean sat on her. Whoa! All of her. I mean, you thought Bianca took it rough on Friday. From the fucking middle rope. We don't need to see a replay of that. Let's try to forget that. That was brutal. Wow, man. Oh my goodness, this was fucking rough. They're gonna show it, aren't they? They're going over it right now. This is fucking nuts. Oh, damn! Oh my god! Poor Val! Whoa, man! Paul Levesque McMahon handing the crown to Nia Jax. They're embraced in a big hug. Paul Levesque McMahon. Nia is in tears. Are we going to get the Paul Levesque McMahon point? There you go. He doesn't even have to do the backstage photo. Nia is on one knee as Paul Levesque McMahon knights her. Or no, that would be with the sword. The crown. She is a queen. She has the crown. She's going to SummerSlam to take on Bayley. Wow. Damn, man. She squashed little Lyra. Kayla Braxton, one of the prettiest ladies on the planet, is about to do an interview with Nia. Save your congratulations, Kayla. I don't need it. Yeah, we didn't get the Paul Levesque McMahon point to Nia, right? We usually get that in the backstage photo. She said, you're all angry, but you're going to get angrier because I'm going to win the championship while being the queen at SummerSlam. End quote. Queen Nia. That was supposed to be Tiffy time. She's doing a little Tiffy time now. Trying to do her hair with the crown on. Pyro! Nia Jax on top of women's wrestling. Who would have thought when she was released a year ago? Wow. Time heals all wounds. That was wild. Huh? Let me take it to you guys, man. Let's see what you guys are going to say, because I'm putting you to work now. You guys are going to decide this one, bruh. Hold on. Let's start up a poll here. Let's do, does match 3, Nia versus Val, go into the good column? So it's a simple question. It'll be up in your chat within the next 15, 20 seconds. Does match 3, Nia versus Val, go into the good column? You guys, if you don't mind voting on this, you guys are going to decide. Is a complete board, 3-0-0, or do we have our first bad? Not enough there to be ugly, guys. In case you're wondering, BC, how do we vote if it's ugly? I know it's easy to say that, but Val went and brought it. Nia, actually, this is one of her better matches, believe it or not. I don't know what that says in the eye of the beholder, but I'm not going to knock Nia's performance either. it just, I don't know, it wasn't that ugly to me. This is what Paul Levesque McMahon went with. That's not Nia's fault. That's not Lyra's fault. They just had to go out there and rock out. They only gave them about 8 or 9 minutes tops, I believe. And I think they were pretty decent. So it's going to go either good or bad. You guys are going to decide. So if you don't mind, put up a vote. I need at least 100 votes. And guess what? I've only put it up 30 seconds ago. We're already over 100 votes. So you guys are kicking ass. 80% say yes. 21, 79, 80, 20. This looks like a little bit more of a not a landslide, but it's a pretty much of an ass whooping. A lot of you guys saying this was indeed a good match. I'll leave that up for a minute, but it looks like we're going to go 3-zip on this. $160. I don't think that's going to change, man. Over 160 votes now, and it's still pinned at 80-20. 8 out of every 10 feel like this was a good match. We'll take it to $175, and then we're going to call it. I don't think that's going to equal out anywhere substantially, guys. It looks like 80-20 is where we're going to sit. So once we hit to $175, Becky is screaming at Dominic backstage in her man suit, by the way. Still pristine. She can still go to dinner with that suit, by the way. Becky is going to have a title rematch on Raw with Liv Morgan. I think that match will be a lot better. I think they were just really hindered in that match. Just hot. They're dressed like, I mean, again, Becky honestly looks like she's going to dinner, and she borrowed like Rollins's suit. Or no, Rollins wouldn't even dress like that. Like a wedding even, right? It was like a wedding outfit. But for the dudes, for the groomsmen. Guys, oh, okay. Well, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just go another 6 votes. Let's take it to just to 200. And it looks like this is going to go good. Unless the last 6 votes somehow alter this. Oh, we're going to go to the men's final now to crown a new king, guys. We're going to go Randy Orton and Gunther in a minute. So that's it. 200 votes are in, and you guys have chosen match 3. Nia becomes the queen, defeats Lyra. And that goes into the good column. So far, we have a flawless PLE. Quietly again, nothing outrageous, nothing over the top, nothing that we're going to be screaming about in the headlines or craving to ever watch again. But there's just not enough at all to go into the ugly, and the good is outweighing the bad. The positive more substantial than the bad and the negative. So there you go, man. This board after 3 matches is looking at a 3-0-0. And I thank you guys. I'm putting you guys to work a little bit in this one. Sometimes that's just the way it is. It's a little bit tougher for BC. I have my unit with me. Why not decide this together? I'm going to end that poll. The results will be in your chat within the next 25 seconds. We're in a commercial before we get to Randy Orton versus Gunther. So in that time, I want to go back to the super chats during that match. I know some came in. I want to make sure I get everybody who's throwing a coffee at BC. What'd I leave off? Sam Byers, again, so good to see Sam Byers up in here. In fact, Sam Byers, while that match was on, another 2-spot coffee. So Sam, keep rocking, brother. Always good seeing you up in here. Storm with a 2-spot. Trade Tiffy to Raw so she can feud with Liv. Exclamation. I'm in. Now, she belongs on Raw anyway. That's where... Oh, yeah, that would be a 10-minute response. No question. There's so much Tiffany Stratton can do on Raw. She can really rocket that division where it needs to be. And just thinking, Liv Morgan, Tiffany Stratton, come on, man. Storm, no question. And Storm with a another two-spot coffee says that was 272 pounds landing on little Lyra. I have not seen a finish that vicious in a while, man. Yokozuna used to really lay in on his squashes, but lately Nia is just, she's going for the stomach area. I guess that's a lot easier than just laying flat on the chest. But that's going to take the wind out of you, too. Bianca's one thing. She's got abs for days. Damn. Little Lyra doesn't have abs like that. And Nia just fucking squashed her. Like a fucking piano dropping onto an M&M. Lyra was the M&M. Nia was the piano. 272 pounds. Storm. Wild, man. Appreciate the supers. Stagmeister back-to-back 10 spots. More coffee being chucked by the individual who kicked us off on this live stream. As always, lately, by the way, Stagmeister with a 50-spot banger bomb. So I still have to give a shout-out to that. The MVP for sure. And also, as long as we're giving that shout-out, another 50 banger bomb earlier from Derek. But Stegmeister says, when we are live, the board of directors show up. Get your head out of the gutter. Stop staring. At which one, Stegmeister? No way. I'm staying right there fucking staring at all my beautiful ladies. The Kayla Braxtons. The Maxines. The Liv Morgans. Damn, they got some beautiful gals, Stegmeister. There's no way we're going to stop staring. Appreciate that. And Nia doesn't deserve to be mentioned in the same conversation as Godzilla and King Kong. Well, Stegmeister, Paul Levesque McMahon says you're wrong because he just put the crown on Nia. So now there's Godzilla, King Kong, Queen Nia. Stegmeister, I hear you, man, but this is what Paul Levesque McMahon wanted. Nia Jax to run that division, or at least be one of the catalysts. When this was Vincent Kennedy McMahon, people were pissed that Nia was getting these opportunities. Now she's the queen. But I'm sure a lot of people won't mind because it is Paul Levesque McMahon. He can do no wrong. However, I will say Nia is putting in some of her best work, so I can't even, until she starts to show signs of the old Nia, just keep this up. Keep improving. And you know what? Maybe it'll lead to some really good things in the future. Who knows? Here comes Gunther. King Gunther when this is all done, by the way. Looks like they do want to stick the heels with those crowns, which is how it should be. The heels walking around with a fucking crown, right? That's how it should be. Right? It's easy to can't stand somebody with a crown, right? Right? Yes. Put that on somebody's dome piece and everybody will be like, fuck the king. Oh, Maggie, I love referee Jessica Carr, man. Ref Jessica Carr is just beautiful. She's a former wrestler, so she can actually rock out with a lot of these wrestlers, man. Go to my gold card members, right? I think I got all my gold card supers as well. Gold team, my channel members, much love and respect. You guys know that, man. When I'm live, which isn't often, as I have said many times in this live stream, when I am, I like to just remind you guys how much I respect the support and appreciate the support. Randy Orton now heading down that long ramp. Will it be King Orton? All right, somebody did ask for a poll. I guess I do want to ask you guys one thing right now. Hold on. Will it be King Orton. Oh, there you go. There you go. Will it be King Orton? Simple question. I just posted up in the chat if you guys don't mind. 225 on the ups, by the way. We really are rocking 250 soon, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, will we be seeing King Randy, guys? King Orton. This one is the first time that I've seen the no utilized more than the yes. 60-40 after 50 votes in just 10 seconds. You guys saying no. King Orton will not be a thing tonight. It will be King Gunther. I don't see any planet which Randy Orton wins this crown. I don't see any planet at all. Especially with Cody Rhodes and Logan Paul coming up. They're going to want the face to, that's going to be the ultimate face victory. This is going to be back-to-back heel wins. Cody wins the big one. Everybody goes home happy. It's just, man, if that's the way you're going to do Cody and Randy just because he won a crown, there's too much story behind Cody and Randy. Randy doesn't need a crown, I guess is what I'm saying. It would be weird booking. Gunther, he just lost the IC title. Longest title holder up to that point. Lost the title, and then the next month he becomes the king of WWE. That's a pretty good bounce back, guys. A lot of people lose their titles, and booking just gives up on them. They go to the front of the line, or the back of the line, I should say, and they're just kind of forgotten about. They become a little bit irrelevant. They're kind of in no man's land. They don't know how to book them. They're a little lost. Confidence is a little gone. But if Gunther just wins a King of the Ring here, and then he's going into a big title match at SummerSlam, that's a pretty significant, pretty badass bounce back from losing your championship at Mania. Over 100 votes, 59-41. I'm going to end the votes there, guys. The results will be in your chat within the next 20 seconds. 59-40. No, there will be no King Orton tonight. BC is going to throw his hat in on that no as well. I do not see that happening. Jer9 back up in here, by the way. Jer9, good to see you again, man. I don't know when you rejoined, but welcome back in, at least for the moment, anyway. Jer9, I don't know if you saw Nia Jax literally squash. I know I say that often, like literally squash, not just figuratively, but I mean, she fucking just fucking encompassed Lyra Valkyria, man. I don't even know how well. I was one of the most vicious fucking squashers I've ever seen. Sat on that mother, just crushed her. Yes, crushed her. Jer9, I did see it. Nia crushed her. Just crushed this poor girl. And she laid there and sold it too. Oh my goodness, poor Lyra. Wow, that was rough. The men don't have to cover up shit. The women have to be covered head to toe. The poor ladies, man. They got shafted on that deal on a hot day, huh? You throw this on you. You guys can run out in your fucking underwear. Nobody cares. The ladies got shafted. Fucking Becky's running around in a fucking tuxedo like she's going out to dinner at a wedding or to a wedding. Maggie, I'm just saying, right? I just realized that. Like, all these, the dudes are just like business as usual. The ladies have to fucking, it's hot, man. It's over 90 degrees. These poor ladies. I wonder if they're ever in that country going to tweak the rule a little bit, right? Some shorts, at least to the knees, right? The knees, just the knees. You can still respect them if they have shorts to the knees. It's the knees. Ankles? Shorts to the capris? Capris! Hey, let's meet in the middle. Let's go to capris, right? Let's let the ladies have capris. People start losing their shit. Oh my goodness! I saw ankle! We got a code 525 blue. Code 525 blue. We see ankle! Yeah, breaker 5-2. We have exposed ankles. We saw them going into the local shop, right? Exposed ankles. We do want to take care of that now. Gunther versus Randy Orton. Here we go. Oh, we got the soccer chants rocking. All right. Ole! I feel like Sami Zayn should be out there with the soccer chants. Hey, they're not France, but I think they've held up tonight, man. Saudi crowd's been pretty damn good. We're going to start this match with a straight-up lockup. Collar and elbow. Oh, this crowd is pretty hot for this one, man. They got to keep that up for Cody and Logan. They already saw Logan in a high-profile match. Remember, Logan and Roman Reigns was also in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, they give Logan big matches in Saudi. Is he that big in Saudi, I wonder? Maybe Logan is a big deal in Saudi. Is that true, Joe? Can women drive? Women can't drive in Saudi Arabia? That's not true, is it? They can drive. Can they not drive? That's not a real law, right? In Saudi, women can't drive. That would fucking suck. Could you imagine that? Imagine being told you can't drive because you're a woman. I mean, I laugh, but I don't think that's a real thing, right? I would hope that's not a real thing. You can't wear shorts and you can't drive. What the fuck? What'd you just say? Yeah, Prince, not true. Yeah, I don't know. Somebody said something about not driving. I thought that would be a little weird. I think that's taking it a little too far, right? I think they can drive. Countries are different, man. Every country's different, you know, and it's and if it doesn't fit how you live life, then you look at it and it's like it's so literally and figuratively foreign, right? But you know, as long as that's how the countries are run, the people are fine with it. No, it's wild. People probably look at the US like we're a bunch of fucking nuts. Like we're off the rails. They're probably right. Oh, that was true until the first show they had. Oh, so they changed it. Oh, that was a real thing? Wow, that was actually a real thing. They couldn't drive up until that point? Well, you know what? Sometimes companies get with the times too. Or companies, yeah, that companies as well. Countries get with the times. Make changes. Very slow. We're just discussing everything right now because this is a slow match, but I'm okay with that. It'll pick up later. But a lot of just tie-up wrestling right now, guys. Collar and elbows, headlocks, catch as catch can. Crowd was jacked up at the start of this. Most of them has kind of settled down, sat down because it is a slow pace so far, but well, while they're in a headlock for the next 16 minutes, Colin with that 5-spot coffee. Colin, I appreciate the super chat, man. Colin says it's Sexy Red does better promos than the actual wrestlers. We got a problem, LOL. Colin! Thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate the coffee, but I appreciate you more, Colin. Always good to see you up in here. And you are correct, Colin, as well. Sexy Red is on her way Tuesday night to NXT. I don't know anything about Sexy Red. I don't. I'm guessing she's a hip-hop star. But I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, if she cuts a good promo, I mean, Paul Levesque McMahon might try to keep her around and throw a lot of money at her. But I also wouldn't be shocked if she cuts a better promo than a lot of the ladies. I mean, that's not actually it's not that hard of a thing to do, unfortunately, right now. She is a straight rapper. Okay. Malachi says Sexy Red is a rapper. I just never heard of her. Is she on her way to like Nicki Minaj type like status? Is she like getting that popular? Oh, Randy is finally tasting those Gunther chops. Oh, Randy did not want to take another one. He just caught that one. He's like, no, we're not going to do that. Let's go to wrestling punches. I am not Sheamus. I am not Drew McIntyre. I'm not taking your frickin' chops. Orton's trying to deliver some uppercuts to try to match the chops. D Money. Sexy Red is not even on Nikki's backyard. Dwayne says Nikki way over Red Sexy. Okay, so she's not in the league of Nikki then. All right. Oh, Gunther said no, sit down. And Gunther bomb coming up. Nope, Randy gets out. RKO, no. Gunther is able to shove Randy flat on his back. Of course, Randy's got back issues, so Randy is really selling that. Very well done. Gunther now attacking that back. I'm guessing this back injury will come up in the finish as to what finally did Randy in. I don't think we need Ludwig Kaiser, by the way. We don't need any interference. The tournament so far has been pretty legit clean up front, even people losing that should not be in ways they shouldn't be losing. But if there's anything good to come out of it, at least it's been pretty clean. We definitely don't need any schmozzery, any trickery, any cheatery, none of that. No interference. Gunther's going to win this. Gunther's going to do it on his own. Or at least that's how it should be booked. Oh, fuck, man. That chop just sent Randy Orton from Saudi back to fucking Missouri. fucking chop. He started in the ring. He ended up on the fucking couch next to his fucking wife, man. That's how far he traveled. Gunther just fucking rattled that motherfucker. He doesn't like taking those chops either. That was the one good thing about seeing like Sheamus in there with a Gunther or even Drew. Like they would just rock out the chops. Well, Orton's still selling the back injury, but he's also getting chopped the fuck out on his chest. So Gunther's pretty much covering all bases here. Gunther's working on Randy. Let me cover some super chats real quick if you guys don't mind. Jamal, 2-Spot Coffee, Jamal Strake and BC. Do you see Gunther taking the title at SummerSlam? It would be Gunther and Gunther is Raw, correct? Gunther is Raw. Damian Priest has the title. If it's going to remain on Damian, I mean, that match doesn't even make sense, even if Damian is a face. In which case, if they turn Damian face, yes. Damian with the title is not doing anything. You guys are not missing anything either. By the way, we just have a hold, an arm bar from Gunther onto Randy. So we have a hold and arm bar while I cover the super chat. But Damian Priest isn't doing anything with the title, guys. There's just not an interest. It didn't do anything ratings-wise. That's obvious. They don't know where they're going storyline-wise. And at this point, you just have to somehow get that title to Drew and CM Punk for when Punk comes back. I don't know how you get there, because now Gunther is going to muddy those waters. But if it comes down to Damian and Gunther for the championship, Gunther has to win the title. There's no question about that. Jamal also with another 2-Spot says, glad I caught this live. Did you get my first super? Yeah, I just covered it now, Jamal. And I'm glad you caught it too, dude. Not just the coffees. That's never needed, always appreciated. But I'm just glad you're up in here, Jamal. Long-time subscriber to this channel, by the way. Jamal Straken. Go Flow with a 2-Spot Coffee. Ring General. Entertained with crowd working the chops. Go Flow. Ain't nobody like Gunther, man. And that's why he is where he is. Spicy Mama McCaleb, 2-Spot Coffee. What up, BC? Birthday shout out to the Tribal Chief. Spicy Mama. Salute. Is it Roman's birthday today? Spicy Mama, can you confirm that in the chat, please? Somebody confirm Roman's birthday, and I'll even BC will give him a birthday shout out. Belated Bray Wyatt birthday shout out too. A couple days ago, I believe, correct? I think it was Thursday, I want to say. Bray Wyatt, Wyndham Rotunda's birthday. We're still going to celebrate, obviously. Man, no, you ain't going to get suplexed like that, man. Randy's going to try, but he's got that bad back. It's going to take everything. Ooh, second attempt. Nope. Third attempt. Boom. That probably took everything out of Randy, though. He's really got to sell the back now, and that's what he's doing. It is. It's Roman Reigns' birthday. To the Tribal Chief. Happy birthday to Joe NOY. The Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. Happy birthday to that dude. Very cool. Man, these chops, dude. Somebody said Randy's turning purple. Call him Purple Orton, man. Purple or hey, everyone else has a color, right? We mentioned that in yesterday's upload. Sexy Red is just the second red, right? So right, we got Red Velvet and Sexy Red. You have Orange Cassidy, Paul White, Malachi Black, Chelsea Green, Sky Blue, Penelope Pink from WoW. Every color in the crayon box. We're just missing what? Tan, brown, right? Is anybody named Brown? Is there any wrestler with the name Brown? Because we have every other color in the crayon box is covered, guys. So why not have purple Orton? Because these chops are turning this dude a different color. Bad News Brown, yes. Bad News Brown. D-Lo Brown. Oh, there is, man. The Red Rooster. You guys are great, bro. You guys are great. I forgot about D-Lo. Bad News Brown was from my era, man. The Red Rooster. I call it the Wrestler Crayon Box Circle, man. It just goes round and round. Nice DDT, the Orton. Vintage Orton DDT. Orton's getting that second wind. He ain't win. I'm telling you guys right now, there's no way we're getting King Randy, brah. Nah, there's no way you're going to make this dude the king. Much respect to Randy. I just don't see it happening. RKO. Nope. Gunther said no. Gunther with a body slam. Flat on that bad back. Are we going to get one of those Gunther splashes? This took out fucking... Oh! Gunther almost fell, bro. But he landed it. Randy's able to kick out at 2 4/10. That was almost bad. Yeah, he slipped or something happened on that top rope. That was not good. He's got to relax. The adrenaline's kicking in. I love being amplified, but you got to be smart. There you go. That's a much better splash. Unfortunately, Randy moves on this one. RKO! He dropped him! He dropped him with the KOR! The knockout Randy. He hit him with the Randy knockout. But his bad back, man. Smart. The bad back made him have to wait several beats to even crawl to Gunther. And by the time he did, Gunther used his ring wherewithal to roll from underneath the bottom rope. So that was really smart by Gunther, man. That's some old school tactics. That's right. I'm calling it. There is no way Gunther isn't walking away with that crowd, man. Although we also said that CM Punk wasn't showing up at Survivor Series, and he did. But in my defense, we all heard the same thing, man. The most reputable report said CM Punk was not going to be there. He said he was driving to the arena, calling his family and friends, telling them that he was going to show up. So, I mean, they kept that really secret. Pretty good. On the outside, Randy is dropping Gunther repeatedly back first via suplex onto the commentary tables. So he's trying to get Gunther to feel the same back pain that he's feeling. Jay, 2-Spot Coffee up in the chat with that super chat. RKO is one of the best finishers. There's no question. It is one of the best. It is one of... And what helps... hold on, let me go back to that. Who was that? That was a Jay. Jay, longtime subscriber. Jay with that 2-Spot. RKO is one of the best finishers. And it's who does it, right? Randy Orton, the way that he performs it, it's flawless. He's so freaking good, man. When Randy Orton is that good and he's got a badass finish... I mean, that's why it's so beautiful every time. And you can do so much with that finish. If you're taking on somebody athletic, you can get what we saw with Seth Rollins at Mania or a Carmelo Hayes recently. Damn, Randy continues to drop Gunther back first into the commentary table. Jay, I appreciate the coffee. And Sheriff Rivers. What's up, Sheriff Rivers? 5-Spot Coffee up in the chat. Super chat. Can you imagine Flair versus Queen Nia? Also, wasn't we supposed to get this new Wyatt Howdy thing today? Sheriff Rivers, first of all, you're going to see Nia and Charlie. A lot of that. They're going to probably send Charlotte Flair back as a top face. So, Sheriff Rivers, you're going to see a lot of that. As far as Uncle Howdy and the Wyatt Six, you're going to see that June 17th, the Monday Night Raw after the Clash at the Castle. It's pretty much confirmed. QR codes are teasing it from what I'm hearing. June 17th, Sheriff Rivers, Uncle Howdy and his new faction. So we believe June 17th, Monday Night Raw. Sheriff Rivers, salute. Appreciate you, brother. They're back in the ring. Gunther, listen, you blink. Gunther was taking all these back shots to the commentary table. And that now all of a sudden Gunther has a leg lock, bending that knee back of Randy Orton, middle of the ring. So they could have sold Gunther a little bit more with those vicious backdrops onto the commentary table. You know, you could have given that about a minute or two, let that have a beat. That was kind of weird. Gunther back to the leg. So this isn't just working the leg, obviously, guys. He's putting the pressure on the back, even though it doesn't look it. Randy is not in a good... Randy actually has a bad back. He probably can't sell this too good. That's why he's not really, cramped back. That's probably the most he can allow Gunther to really twerk him. Grabs the ropes. Gunther pulls him right back. Randy using that boot to shove off Gunther. It does work. Randy. RKO! Gunther hit that horribly. Gunther took that horribly, by the way. No. He took that horribly anyway. Oh, roll up! What the fuck? Gunther just became the king. He pins Randy, but Randy had his complete shoulder off the mat. Is that what they're gonna do? That's the finish? So Randy, saves face because his shoulder was up, and that's the storyline, so we get maybe another match? Oh, that was a botched finish, I think, man. A, because I'm just not a fan of the finish, but B, the RKO, you gotta see this again. Gunther just took that really bad. I mean, he completely had his hands in front of him. His head never even came close to the mat. It was actually a good match up until that finish. Randy's complete shoulder, it wasn't even a little bit. It was the whole shoulder, and the ref is just like, da, 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 da. What does he got to go take a piss in the back? It took so long to show the replays because production's trying to get the best angles more than likely. That was it was a rough finish. Let me see this here. I got to see this RKO again. They're probably going to get the best angle, obviously. Was there a good angle in that last RKO? Let's find out. Oh, they didn't show. Yeah, they showed the other. Yeah, they just blocked it with Randy. That was the first one anyway. That was actually the better one. I want to see this second one. Oh, they showed that angle completely behind Gunther. All right. That was the best angle they could have had. Trust me, his head didn't come anywhere near that mat. Now watch this. His whole shoulder is up. It's not even like the ref... Oh, they're showing a different angle because it was so stupid. Show the other angle. They know that it made the ref look like a complete idiot, so they showed the back angle, guys. They didn't show the front one that we originally saw. Because Randy Orton's whole fucking side was up. Paul Levesque McMahon does the point to Gunther. And Gunther is wearing the crown just as BC broke the spoiler to you. It was not a prediction. It was not a thought. It was a spoiler when I said Gunther is going to put that crown on the dome piece. Hold that crown up high. I was not bullshitting. That should have just been clean, man. We've seen people like Dragunov get pinned clean by Jason Uso from a splash. There's no reason. You just don't have Gunther just win clean here. He's selling a leg and a back injury, so Randy saves face. You didn't have to have the schmozzery, and it was botched because it was way too high. His whole side of the body was up. There's no way the ref could have botched that, and that's why you saw the replay that you saw. Myron Saxton is interviewing Gunther, by the way, so I'm hearing what he's got to say. We had a pretty good streak of goods. Last 2 PLEs, and this one so far 3-0. That might be broken right now, guys. I mean, it's the right call. That finish just left a bad taste. I don't know. That was... Wow, I don't. The tournament was pretty clean up until that point. That there was no need to have Randy's shoulder up like that, and then to botch it, to have it that. I don't even think Randy meant to have it that much up. Production's replay showed the behind Gunther, behind Randy and Gunther, so they even knew that was bad, guys. And the way that Gunther took the RKO, what was that about? So here's the deal. This is how it's as fair as possible, this review. The match I thought was good. I thought it was a good match. It was slow pace for sure, but they turned it into a real wrestling match for the most part. A lot of holds, slow paced. I've seen way better Gunther matches. Those two can't really have a bunch of matches together. You're just going to end up seeing a lot of that. So, but for what it was, I didn't mind the match. It was pretty decent to good. The finish was just completely just bad for so many reasons, man. Like, just have him win clean. All of this was for a shoulder being up and half his body was up. The referee looked like an idiot. And then the way that he took the RKO before that, we were talking about that. Like, whoa, that was a complete botch. And then seconds later, he's pinning Orton but not pinning him. It just feels off, man. That was definitely ugly. So the match was decent to good. The finish was completely atrocious. We're going to meet in the middle. We're going to go to bad. And for the first time in a couple of PLEs, we finally have a tally in the bad. Gunther versus Randy Orton. King of the Ring final goes into the bad column. So that sucks. That really does. We had a good streak going. That just was not well thought through, and it was performed just as bad. So that sucks. But that's as fair as you're going to come across. That's going to go into the bad. Maybe they can get back on track here as long as they stay away from an ugly. Because again, guys, the rules are if any tally goes into the ugly column, that gets crossed off, turns into 2 bads. And if Cody Rhodes versus Logan Paul somehow is just an ugly match with a really bad finish, I'll give it an ugly, turns into 2 bads, that'll equal 3 goods, 3 bads. Then we have a tiebreaker. I got to send it to you guys. And I guess we'll go to the pre-show with that tag match from the ladies. So there's still a lot more that could outcome this, man, or give this a wild outcome. Appreciate that, Sarah. I try to look at it from every angle and dissect it properly, fairly. Amplified honesty. Levesque McMahon says Drew McIntyre is clear to come back in the ring right before the Clash at the Castle. See, this is where at the Clash, Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre for the championship. At the Clash. Yeah, at the Clash. So here's the thing. That's the only way. He was backed into a corner. It's the only announcement he could have made, right? It's the only thing that makes sense. Drew gets the championship in Scotland, obviously. And then you set up CM Punk's return. The only person that should be taking that title from Drew is CM Punk. We already know that, and that's what they're setting up. So the only way to do that properly is to get that championship off of Damian. But now what you're doing is it's heel versus heel. You know, and the fans can't get that excited to it. Drew will be the face, obviously, in Scotland, more than likely. But it's just so weird to do something like that. I don't know what that does for Drew. And now, by the way, you have Gunther taking on what will be Drew at SummerSlam. Heel versus heel. So how does that even make sense? Wait, so Unit, up in the chat, so you're telling me it's going to be Drew versus Gunther at SummerSlam? We've already seen that match. We've seen that match at WrestleMania, man. Triple threat, and then when Drew came back, remember they reignited that feud and Drew lost again to Gunther? We've already seen that feud. We've seen the match several times. Carlos, it doesn't make sense, BC. No, it really doesn't. I don't understand that. Gunther versus Cody. But don't you have to stay brand specific? Or can you cross brands? Like, has that been told yet, guys? Like, does Nia have to go for Bayley? Or can Nia go to the red brand to go for that title at SummerSlam? Can Gunther... Because Gunther versus Cody makes complete sense for SummerSlam. Complete sense. That's a high volume, high octane amplified match. Yeah, I don't think they can cross brands, and I don't see Drew McIntyre not getting that title at the Clash. So then you're setting up Damian Priest versus Gunther. By that point, Damian better be a full-fledged face, and I don't know if that's a high octane, high caliber matchup. Gunther versus Damian, that doesn't do anything for me. You better have a solid story behind it. I have no idea. Iman, I agree, dude. I agree. That's what I'm saying, though. He's already lost a bunch of times to Gunther. Drew's already... I don't know about this, man. You have this weird thing with Gunther, Damian, and Drew. All three of them are heels. None of this makes sense. You have no top faces on the red brand. That's the problem. Jason Uso is not going to do it. Much love, much respect, but Jason Uso as your only face until CM Punk gets back is not going to do it. I don't know, bro. We're in commercial now before we get to that main event. As long as this main event stays out of the ugly, we're going to have a good PLE, even, you know, regardless of what we just put down tally-wise for that King of the Ring final. If it does go into the ugly, we have a tiebreaker on our hands. Let me go over to the supers while we are in a commercial break. And I want to start off with MD20, 5-Spot Coffee. MD! Salute again. Bro, solid match. I'd have Orton give him another RKO and Gunther kick out. Absolutely agree. That needed a lot more substance for that finish, and that whole finish needed to be changed anyway. That was just a bad finish. It was performed just as bad. I would have absolutely added a lot of substance and changed it completely. MD20. JR9 still rocking with us, man. My right-hand man on the channel says, with a 5-spot coffee, says Gunther winning is a mistake. Screws Drew over completely. Plus, Gunther should have been saved to dethrone Cody at WrestleMania 41. Orton is now 0-4 on 2024 PLEs. And then JR9 with a 2-spot says, actually, Orton is 0-5. Forgot about Backlash. So Orton is 0-5 for PLEs through 2024. Didn't even know that stat. So he's racking up those L's when it matters the most. JR9 says Gunther winning is a mistake, but you couldn't do anything else though, JR9. You're not going to put a crown on Randy Orton, right? So this is a booking botch from Paul Levesque then. There's no reason he should have even been in the final. Because there's no way this dude can walk around. He's a Viper, right? He's that legend killer. And this dude's going to put a crown on his head looking like an idiot? There's no way. So Gunther was the only call once those two were the finalists. I knew. You knew it, JR9. As much as you know, think it was a mistake. You knew Gunther was winning this. There's no way Randy was going to. So I definitely hear you. As far as screwing Drew completely over, none of it makes sense. Drew versus Damian? Gunther versus Damian? Gunther versus Drew again? I'm trying to keep up, and this is why, guys, I can't stand when booking is just, it gets confusing and it gets stupid. There's no reason for it. I really don't get it. I don't get it. I don't even know. Exactly, BC. People saying he botched. Maggie. Oh, is that what like on social or whatever? Yeah. I mean, I know what I'm seeing, man. I'm really good at what I do. So that's why you're always going to get the fairest, most amplified critiques on this channel, man. Man, that was wild. JR9, appreciate you, man, big time. I'm trying to dissect it. I'm trying to comprehend it, JR9. Everything we just saw. Superior Tech with a 2-spot coffee, third super ever, by the way. See, this is why I wanted Orton to win, LOL. I hear ya, but I mean, that was not going to be any better optics-wise. For Randy Orton walking around with a fucking crown and calling himself King Randy? King Orton? This is one of those things where they probably shouldn't have been the finalist. If you have nothing to back up anything they're doing, and they don't, clearly. They're in a real weird position where Damian is taking on Drew, and then Gunther is next in line at SummerSlam. They're all heels. Only in Scotland. Only in Scotland is Drew going to be like a face, I guess. And you can't have Drew lose in Scotland against Damian, bro. And even if you set up Damian and Gunther, again, they're both heels. It just doesn't make sense. Superior Tech. I'm trying to comprehend it, dude. Sheriff Rivers, a 5-spot coffee. This tournament winner gets a shot, makes at the Rumble. This tournament winner gets a shot, makes the Rumble and Money in the Bank pay-per-view look utterly stupid. Oh, so I think you're saying this... The tournament winner getting a title shot makes the Money in the Bank and the Royal Rumble look stupid. They made such a big deal out of it, though. This tournament was at least many notches above a normal tournament. They put so much into it. The finals at a PLE. So I'm actually okay with it. And the bigger issue is just how many times they get a number one contender or a new champion because of tournaments. That's where tournaments are out of control. And they have to stop. This one at least did feel more special. The way it was all planned out, some of the matches that were on paper. But that was a big talk within the community. Sheriff Rivers is, what about Money in the Bank? What about Royal Rumble? It's diluting it. So you're not alone in that thought process. I actually thought they did a good job making this feel like a more important tournament. It was just done poorly. When it was all said and done, so many things were not done correctly with this tournament. Logan Paul is in the ring, guys, while I was going over those super chats. Cody Rhodes is now making his way out. I am on I'm hoping that the connection stays on. I have to do a little bit of a recharge plug-in here. So I'm hoping I don't go off the airwaves, guys. If so, there'll be an upload within the next 24 hours with the final tally of this match. Be on the lookout for it. I got about 2 or 3% battery left. So I am going to try. Going to try to do a recharge here. Cody Rhodes coming out now. Hold on, guys. See what I can do here. I'm going to try to stay live. We are currently headed toward 2.5 hours. All right, guys, hopefully we stay live. If not, stay locked on the channel. You should already be subscribed and notified anyway. And I'll have an updated tally within the next, not 24, within the next 5 to 6 hours, all right? We'll do a complete tally. I'm going to hope this works. Check, check. Check. Am I still live with you guys, man? Can you guys hear me? Am I still live? Give me a thumbs up, a bicep, some lightning bolts up in the chat, something. Did it work? It worked! All right. Cool, man. I'm hoping this works. I'm hoping we stay live. If it cuts out for any reason, the very next upload, we will have the updated tally. It's currently 3-1. We're in the main event right now. But for any reason, if it cuts short, much love and respect to everybody that spent a few hours on this Saturday afternoon chilling and watching some pro wrestling, PLE, WWE style with BC. I appreciate every single one of you guys, man. Big time. And if you have a gold card after your name, if you're a channel member, I cannot tell you how much appreciation I have for your support. I don't get to do these live streams often, unfortunately. But when I do, it's so good to see all these names up in here, man. We'll listen into the introductions. Samantha has changed. Samantha grew a beard. What the heck? Oh, wait, that's not even Samantha. Logan Paul has just been introduced. Cody Rhodes next. Well, that's definitely not Samantha, I'll tell you that much. No, he must be somebody from like maybe, somebody popular from Saudi, obviously. I was like, wait a second, did Samantha grow a beard? Ricochet, you gotta tell her some things, man. Johnny Thunder, I was thinking the same thing, man. He's probably a well-respected dude in Saudi, much respect, but probably ring announcing is not his thing. Got to give a shout out to a 10-month gold card channel membership, Cassandra Love. So far, good pay-per-view, PLE, but some things just not right. Just hope they do the Wyatt 6 done correctly. Who will they go after first? It looks like Cassandra Love, the Wyatt 6 or Uncle Howdy's group, is going to be going for Jey Uso because he's got the Fireflies now. But Cassandra Love, I appreciate the 10-month membership, and I agree. good PLE for the most part. This match is going to decide everything. But yeah, I also hope that they do that faction correctly and that they do right by Bray Wyatt. I really think Bo Dallas and Levesque McMahon will. It's going to take a lot of proper care and attention, though. Cassandra Love, 10-month channel membership. Badass. I can't believe we're up to 17 months on channel membership. I feel like I just started that a few months ago, man. Two 3:25 p.m. start time on this matchup. Now, I said this has potential to be the match of the year candidate, if not the match of the year for WWE at least. I don't know. We'll see, man. If it's really hot, it could affect their performance. If one of them is off, clearly it'll throw off the performance, but it has potential. I don't know if it can live up to Roman Reigns, Logan Paul. But that's why they put on the matches. We're going to find out together. I'll tell you that much. For Cody, this is one of, thank you guys, smashing those ups over 250 now. So we're on our way to 300 on this Saturday afternoon. Headed to 300 on the ups. I appreciate that big time. Cody Rhodes, this is one of those matches where after this victory, and he will beat Logan Paul. He will keep his title. This is one of those ones that's going to really start to define his title reign. Up till this point, people are already saying it's a horrible title reign. Oh, he's having a really good one. Nobody knows yet. He hasn't had one. He just won it last month. He won it early April at Mania. It's May. 1 month. So he hasn't had these type of match. Now, after tonight, we're going to find out what type of reign he has started upon. What type of journey. And it all starts with this match. A lot lays on the line in this match, even though we pretty much know the conclusion of it. How we get to that conclusion. What is that conclusion? Journey, just as important as the destination. Much like Randy and Gunther, just slow pace to start. A lot of wrestling maneuvers, right? A lot of holds, headlocks, arm bars, catches, catch can, collar and elbow, lockups. And now Logan finally turns up the amplification, takes the hand of Cody Rhodes, went to do that old school Dusty Dustin punch, but Logan Paul took his hand and drove it right into the canvas. I thought that was pretty cool. Sends a message over to Cody. Cody got up on his feet, though, and just wants to turn this into a slugfest. Oh, no! Oh, fuck. Cody tried to do the British Bulldog suplex where you just keep him up there for about 30 seconds, but Logan, he couldn't. I wonder if the heat is affecting their strength. I really do feel that's the case for a lot of these wrestlers. But he tried to hold Logan up. Logan he couldn't do it. Logan tipped over. He used the ropes to try to get him back, but he only held him for about 2 more seconds and finally had to just throw him. Just didn't work. The British Bulldog made that very famous. Appreciate that, Maggie. I try to be. We all love pro wrestling, you know. I just felt there was why not just critique it fairly, right? We love it. We're just saying what's good, bad, and ugly on it, you know? It's fair criticism. And lately, these PLEs have been more good than bad. I think they've been pretty flawless the last 2, actually. Quietly, nothing over the top great, or over the top good, but more good than bad. Unfortunately, that last match was the first bad that we put in a while. Logan talking trash to Cole and Graves. No knuckles needed, son. No brass knuckle. I bet you the brass knuckles are there, though. Imagine if his brother Jake Paul runs down with the brass knucks. Mike Tyson comes out for Cody Rhodes. Mike Tyson back in WWE. That was a reverse powerbomb flapjack. The heck they call that? What did Graves call that? An overbomb? What are you talking about? Never heard of that. I'm going to call that the flapjack bomb. Gut wrench suplex now by Logan Paul. So the power moves early in this match are going to Logan Paul. They already look winded, man. It must be so freaking hot. That is domed, right? That's a dome stadium, guys, I believe. Does anybody know? Because that heat is seeping in, man. These wrestlers look exhausted. Logan top rope. Oh. Damn, arm drag from Cody. Logan was already on the top rope of the turnbuckle. Cody just walked those ropes, arm drag. At first, I thought he was slipping, dude. Whew. Cody's selling the ribs, evidently. I gotta tell you, this crowd has been pretty damn good, guys, for Saudi. They've taken a lot of flack in past shows. I think most of them are bringing it for this one. Logan Paul with an octopus on Cody Rhodes. That's something you never thought you'd see. Logan Paul, in 1 year and a half, this guy is already a better wrestler than most I've seen who have been training for years. And I don't know what that says. I guess that's good for Logan, not so good for others. But Logan Paul is so fucking good. He's good on the microphone. He's good in that ring. Oh, disaster kick right to Logan, but Logan's on the outside, so no even chance at a pinfall. Cody went for the suicide dive. Logan stepped out of the way. Nope, not going to happen. That guy had a Prime shirt. I noticed Prime is not in this, guys. Hey, where's his little Prime station? His hydration station? I don't think that's allowed in Saudi, man. I bet you there's something up with Prime in Saudi. Something's up. But this guy's got his... Where the hydration station usually is, his friends are giving him a Prime bottle. He's drinking it. His other buddy has those are his people, obviously. Those are plants. He's got a Prime shirt where the hydration station usually is. So Cody took the hydration, the prime bottle, and just smacked it over the dome piece of Logan. Now Logan's buddies are pushing Cody. Cody took one of his buddies, chucked him over the barricade, and Cody's about to do a bash station. I'm gonna bash the dude. Brass knuckles, the other dude. The other dude gave Logan the brass knucks. Cody flies off the staircase, and those ribs that they were already talking about Cody selling, here's where they come into play. Brass knuckles to the ribs, or to the gut side of the ribs of Cody Rhodes. That was actually beautifully done, a really well done sequence. Michael Cole screaming, impulsive my ass. Cole says you're nothing but a loser. Logan says, what did you just say to me? Logan's going after Michael Cole. Corey Graves blocks him off. Graves is trying to hold back Logan. Michael Cole is not backing down. Oh, Logan, while he's arguing with Michael Cole, Cody flies like a 747 into Logan, knocking him down. Face first now into the commentary table. A second shot to the face, into the commentary table, back into the ring. Cody Rhodes fucking flew, man. Cody with a forearm to the dome piece. Logan Paul down center of the ring. Paul back to his feet. Goes to charge at Cody. Cody hops up. He does the tilt-a-whirl there, man. A flawless Dustin Rhodes-esque scoop slam. Nobody does that better than Randy Orton and Goldust, Dustin Rhodes, his brother. But that was a pretty damn good scoop slam. Well, he went for a second disaster, but this one missed. Logan was able to duck out. Now they're just trading some shots. Cody with a duck. Cody with 2, 3. Nice shots right to the side of the jaw. Logan Paul's about to take the old school Dusty Rhodes elbow, and down goes Paul. Down goes Paul. 1, 2. Paul kicks out 2 4/10. Good match so far. Keep up the pace. Logan Paul staying on base with everything Cody wants to do. You don't find that with veterans even a lot of the times. Logan has been, I don't want to jinx, but this dude's been flawless with Cody thus far. Figure 4 leg lock. Word has it, Ric Flair has stopped arguing with the pizza owners and is watching his screen right now. He has stopped arguing. He is not being kicked out yet. Ric Flair is going to watch this and then continue his fight with the pizza guy. Logan is almost in tears, crying in pain. You do not get that type of selling with wrestlers that have been doing this for 20 years. They don't want to put in that extra effort. Logan Paul he sounded like he was a child getting whooped by Papa. In agony, weeping. Almost crying to get to the fucking rope. Oh! Oh, he went for it. Buckshot lariat, but he missed. Rhodes with the Cody cutter. Buckshot lariat. Cody is able to duck. Cody cutter, but Logan kicks out. What a sequence. Wow. A Cody cutter countered off of a buckshot lariat. How many times do you hear that sequence? Oh, what are they going for here? I don't even know what you would call that. Cody had fucking Logan like an upside-down backpack. Oh, did Logan just attempt a crossroads? Give me a replay. Was that a crossroads? It wasn't the prettiest, but he hit him with a crossroads. Cody kicks out at 2 5/10. Logan hits his own move. This is already match of the night for BC. They got a little bit more in the tank. I'm down for it. Frog splash. Cody ducks out, though, so Logan Paul had to do a little bit of a flip, but instead he finds himself into a fucking tilt-a-world suplex. Cody Rhodes is about to get amped up. Cody's getting amplified. Setting up for the crossroads. Logan set up. Cody goes to hit it. No, Logan is able to back him into the turnbuckle back first. Logan drives his shoulder into that injured rib area where the brass knuckles hit earlier. Logan throws Cody onto the outside. In front of the commentary tables, Logan Paul telling the referee, back up, dude. I won't sell you any of my prime drinks. Logan smashes Cody's face into the commentary table, sends him back into the ring. Logan says, do you need this, to Michael Cole? And he starts dismantling the commentary table because he wants to put Cody through it. There's a really good bickering between Logan Paul and Michael Cole. I really hope they keep that up. Corey Graves, too, looks pissed off at Logan. Look at Corey, man. I haven't seen Corey like that since probably he was wrestling in NXT. Very interesting dynamic. I really hope they keep this up going forward. Oh, he's going to hit him with a pedigree. So Logan is going to attempt a pedigree on Cody on the commentary table. Cody is able to get out of it, throws some elbows to Logan Paul. Jumps on the barricade! Cody off the barricade. Hits Logan Paul with a crossroads. No, Cody cutter. But the table didn't break. I don't know if did you see Logan Paul selling that? The dude is knocked out with his eyes wide open, dude. This guy, I don't know who's fucking training him, but this is wild how quickly he has picked this up and how good he is. If every wrestler sold like that, the wrestling business industry would be 10 times, 100 times better. What am I saying? Man, that looked like it hurt Cody too, because that Cody cutter did not send them through the table. And now the other commentary table has just been swiped clean by Cody. Cody wants to send Logan through another table. Logan sends Cody into the steel steps. Boom! Knockout punch! Logan hits the one lucky, and Cody is knocked out. Logan's trying to pick up Cody Rhodes. Logan puts Cody Rhodes on the commentary table. His buddy throws him a Prime Energy drink. Logan looks like he's going to the top rope after he downs an energy drink, possibly. Cody is on the commentary table. Logan Paul going to the very top rope. Are we going to see a splash? A badass fucking 360 camera shot. Look at that shot, huh? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? He fly! That was wild, bro. Look at Cody, how he landed. Logan Paul with the money shot around the world. That was the shot of the night. That was the moment of the night. Logan Paul flew higher than a 747. Through Cody, through the table. Cody now back in the ring. Wow, was that electric. Logan Paul back to the top rope. He's talking shit as he flies with one of the best frog splashes in the business. 1, 2, Cody's out. No, 2 and 9/10. Cody kicks out. Logan is shocked. Ah, damn, what a sequence. This match is off the chart. Let him go for another hour. Make it an Iron Man. One fall doesn't do it. Whoever gets the most in the next hour. Damn. Logan Paul now gets Cody back to his feet. Maybe another... What's he doing? Talking shit. I hate you. Another punch to the fucking rib area, into the gut. Throwing bows. Throws Cody into the turnbuckle. Charges, but Cody gets a boot up. Now it's Logan in the turnbuckle. Cody trying to guster any energy he's got. He's looking up. He's trying to muster anything from high above. Daddy Rhodes, anything. Rhodes goes to send Logan Paul into the corner. Logan Paul says absolutely not. Sends Cody into the referee. The referee got poked in the eye or something. Logan for a stinger splash, but he lands into the ref. A stinger splash by Logan. Cody got out of the way. The referee has been knocked out by the stinger splash. Oh, that fucking backpack driver from Cody onto Logan Paul. 1, 2, 3. But there's no referee. No referee. Cody is trying to wake up the referee. Logan Paul might get those brass knucks back. Cody is saying, I'm sorry, desperately trying to apologize to the ref. He better turn around. Logan probably has those knucks. Maybe a low blow. Oh, it's a low blow! Oh, the look on Cody's face before he fell to his knees and subsequently his back as he took that low blow. Brass knuckles are out. He had them in the trunks. He's got the brass knucks. He's hitting some Roman Reigns energy now. The guy who did the ring announcing just grabbed his feet. Logan pushes the ring announcer guy. He said, who the hell are you? He turns around. Cody Rhodes is able to stop the brass knucks. He says, I'm Cody Rhodes, bitch. And he hits a crossroads. He's going to hit the trifecta, number 2, coming up. Hits it. Flesh. In the third and final, looks to put the final nail into this matchup. Logan Paul looks fucking lifeless as it is. The third one is hit. The referee is back. Sort of. 1, 2. That's it. Cody Rhodes defeats Logan Paul, retains his championship. I wish I knew who the dude was. That was more for the crowd on hand. I get it. It would have had a more impact if I knew who the dude really was. But I love how Logan said, who the hell are you? And he walks right into Cody, who says, I'm Cody Rhodes, bitch. And the trifecta is hit of Crossroads. Wow, man. Wow, that crowd is jacked up for Cody Rhodes. And Paul 0-2 in Saudi. Big loss against Roman, big loss to Cody. Both matches were match of the year candidates. For WWE anyway, this was easily a match of the year candidate. This match had it all. It was fun. It was flawless. I continue to talk about flawless Logan Paul matches. This dude is doing something really right. And it was the right call, obviously. Cody Rhodes, there was no way he was dropping this championship. Look at that fucking 360. What is that, a drone shot? I didn't even see a camera that could do 360. Is that a drone? What was that? Look at this splash. Look at this. What the fuck? He was born to do... He came out of the womb like fucking... right? The doc was like, what's his name? The parents was a wrestler. That's his name, wrestler. Man. No, I don't think there's any Bo. Yeah, some of you guys are saying something about Bo and Uncle Howdy. There's none of that. I think June 17th is what the teases are saying, right? June 17th, I believe. And I don't think they would go for Cody Rhodes. I think it's going to be Jey Uso. So this seems like an odd place to have any Uncle Howdy stuff. You could. But I think the Uncle Howdy, the Wyatts, that has no place in this. This is a massive moment for Cody. Another standout matchup and performance by Logan Paul. Saudi Arabia is cheering for this dude, who, again, I don't quite know who he is, but got to cater to the live crowd as well. I totally get it. That's why we saw the damn Kelsey brother in Philadelphia for WrestleMania. What's the sign say? What's it say? Cody's crawling back in the ring, man. Kissing the canvas. A massive moment in title defense for Cody Rhodes. That's the start of Cody's title reign, guys. It's off to a pretty damn good start, I'd say, man. If that's his first big title defense. Match of the year candidate. I said that going in. You guys saw how amped up I was during it. I say it now. That matchup was so damn good. It was hella fun. I'm going to go ahead and give that match a great. The finish, I'm okay with. I wish I knew who the dude was a little bit more, but the crowd knew, and that's what it was for. And when he turned around, man, that cross, the way it was set up, that's two goods. That is 5-1. Good PLE. Quietly. Nothing over the top. Like I said, that's kind of been the theme of Paul Levesque McMahon's PLEs, right? Nothing over the top special, but quietly good. It's a start. A lot still needs to be changed, but those are little nitpicks that hopefully will be. So let me go back. All right, let me get WWE's playback off, and let's go to just my playback if you don't mind. All right, check. You guys got me? Yes. All right. Guys, thank you, man. That was a wild, what would we go? Almost 3 hours straight for that PLE. That was a lot of fun. You guys make it fun Saturday afternoon, and you guys lit it up. Help me out with the board. We're closing in on 300 on the ups live. A couple more super chats, too, I got to get through. I thought I got them all. Ron C23 with that 2-spot super chat. Thanks, BC, for bringing us great shows with a Charlotte Flair, a Charlie Woo. I'm giving you until she comes back. Ron C23. Thanks, BC, for bringing us great shows. Thank you for listening in, man, or tuning in. Ron C23. Been with the unit for a long time. I'm glad you were able to catch this. For the 1000th time, I don't get to do these live streams often, so when I do, it is so good to see people like Ron C23 rocking out. Dante Jaron 23 with a 2-spot coffee. Who needs Ospreay? They got Logan Paul. I like Ospreay, I really do. He can carry the microphone too. He can put storylines on his back, and of course, he's good in the ring. You know, there's those wrestlers that they're just flips and divers, right? That's all they do. Flips and dives. They can't rock the microphone. They're just not that good. They can do gymnastics. Ospreay is really good at checking off a lot of those boxes. He's really good. So Ospreay is in a league of his own. But, I mean, yeah, if you have Logan Paul and you don't have Ospreay, you can still sleep pretty damn good at night because fucking Logan Paul is that dude. He is him. Him is he. Logan Paul is fucking good. And you just saw another match where Logan Paul is that good. Time after time, Logan Paul is putting up fucking really good matches. I can't tell you how many times I see... It's gotten to the point where when Logan's in there, I don't see a bad match. It feels like, was it just a year ago? Or was it 2 years? Whatever it was, when he was in there with Roman in the same place, Saudi. And I was going, match of the year. Damn, Logan Paul is that dude. Takes two to tango. By the way, much respect to Roman in that match and much respect to Cody Rhodes tonight and everybody that Logan is working with. But unless you guys have been in that ring, that's not easy to do what Logan is doing. I think that's what a lot of fans don't realize. It's hard. There are veterans that don't do the performances and the job that Logan does. Veterans that have been doing this 10, 15, 20 years. And they don't give you performances like Logan. Unfortunately, A, they're just not athletically as gifted, or B, they're just not as good at this wrestling thing. But they're veterans. We respect them. We want the best for them. But they're just not as good as Logan Paul. That's just it's the fact. This dude is that good. He gets what most people have to learn for 10 years. He got it down in 1 year. It's wild. Some will never learn what Logan Paul is already doing. Facial expressions, mannerisms, the sell jobs that he does, everything. I've never been a big supporter of Logan Paul. I still can't say that I am. He just always impresses. Anyway, Dante Jaron 23 with that super chat. Who needs Ospreay when they got Logan Paul? It's wild, man, how good this dude is. Got to give another shout out to MD20 with a 5-spot super chat coffee over to the channel, over to BC. MD, for the third time at least, dude, I appreciate you big time. And we go off the air with yet another good PPV. Don't let Paul Levesque McMahon and WWE hear that, MD. It's called premium live events now. It's not pay-per-views, they're PLEs, and they get really upset when you call them PPVs. I still call them PPVs, man. AEW is going to have a PPV tomorrow at Double or Nothing. So it's kind of funny. You know, everybody else is still calling them pay-per-views, and WWE has to be different, obviously. But MD20, yeah. This is the, I think, third in a row where the board has been pretty damn lopsided. Unfortunately, this is the first out of the three that actually has a bad. So, it is what it is, man. It's just that the ending of that Orton-Gunther match was just that... It just wasn't even booked properly. The fact that it wasn't performed properly either just made that really just ugly. But the match itself was decent to good at times, so we met in the middle at bad. Carlos, I don't think live though. I don't believe live. I will have to catch that probably delayed. If I am able to catch it at a reasonable time, I'll try to get a review out for you guys by Monday-ish. But we'll be out of state. A lot of business to do. I'm so glad I could do this live with you guys. At some point, though, I hope to catch Double or Nothing. I just don't know if that's going to be live. B-Love. 5-spot super chat coffee from B-Love. Glad you caught some of or a lot of the stream, B-Love. I don't know when you joined in, but Good to see you up in here. What up, BC? In the building. Think, be, live, amplified. Still not a Logan Paul fan. Shrug shoulders emoji. Hey, as long as you're, hey, listen, you're rocking with BC in the unit. You're good, B-Love. I'm not a big supporter of, I don't, at least I don't think that I'm a big supporter of Paul just because I praise what he does. He's just that good. B-Love, are you still in the chat? Do you not like him, but you know he's talented? Or do you just think he's not talented? Do you just think that he just doesn't put on good matches? Or do you just not care for him? I'm guessing it's just you don't care for him, right? Which is totally fine, by the way. A lot of people don't like Logan Paul. Don't have to like everybody. But B-Love, appreciate the coffee. More importantly, appreciate you being up in here. I don't know how much you caught, but I'm glad you caught at least a portion of this, man. It'll be up on the channel later, too, all 3 hours plus. Also, this is a good time to say a big shout out to all of my future listeners. The future unit that is going to catch this after we are live. Future unit, even though you were not able to catch this live, much love and respect. I'm glad you took the time to listen on in throughout this event. And you still have to smash that up too. You don't get away with not doing it. Especially my gold card channel members. You still got to smash it even if you're not live. So smash that. We're about to hit 300 lives. So your goal is going to be, well, 400 and beyond. Get her done. Future unit. And for my current unit, thank you guys so much, man. It's been a while, 3 hours. It's always such a good time when I get to take this time to rock out with you guys and watch these PLEs. So hopefully we'll do it again for Clash at the Castle. Clash is next up. Stegmeister will be live in Scotland. I think my right-hand man, JR9, might be as well. He's not in the chat now, I don't believe, but I believe he's going to be there as well. So a lot of my big-time subs are going to be there live. So I'll have correspondence. I'll have it on lockdown, man. Everything happening over there in Scotland. And hopefully the rest of us, we can do the good, the bad, and the ugly live. Sound good? Salute, guys. Rock out the rest of your weekends. Ooh, cup away from 300. Let's smack that shit live. 300. If anybody hasn't done it yet, get off the TV, jump on the phone, or vice versa. Smash that up. Get that to 3 bills, man. I think I got all my gold team too, right? Channel members, salute. And again, Monday Night Raw's review, that's coming up obviously with sometime within the 24-hour period after Raw. So you have that to look forward to no matter what if I can't get double or nothing. 300 has been clinched. So there you go, future unit. We started you off easy. We spotted you. We're already on our way to the 400th. So now you guys just got to get her done. Salute, guys. Much love and respect. That was the PLE known as King and Queen of the Ring from Saudi. It is a 5-1 board. These wrestlers look like they were hot. The ladies look like they were uncomfortable, but they put together that board, so you got to give them a massive round of applause and a big salute. All right, I'm going to open up a fresh, clearly Canadian and get on my way to double fist some more coffee. We'll do the Raw review soon, possibly an AEW Double or Nothing. Stay locked on the channel, subbed, notified, all the good things, man. Channel members, salute. BC saying check you. Peace! 5-1. Board off. Till next time. Salute.